So, hello. Today I wanted to do some Noelle hangouts. If you see my progress on Noelle, I've done half, 3 out of the 6 endings. All the endings on this branch, 1 of the 2 on this branch, and none on this branch. So I've already done Levity in Leeway, can do Catherine. And this third one, hmm, oh, they even give you a nice little summary, huh? So, this one involves Catherine helping out, and this one involves taking a trip to Leeway. We want to unlock a third one, so let's look for that. Well timed. That was quite well timed in terms of I happen to have Noelle equipped because I am building Noelle these days. She is one of my newest characters building. I figure she'll be my third shielder after Zhongli and Diona. Diona is certainly good, but I've heard Noelle is even better as a shielder. But I don't like the fact that I can't overlap her shield. With Diona you can't normally, but the cooldown first of all is fairly short. It's only 3 seconds between the end of the shield time and when you can use it again. I believe it's Noelle's is longer, but you also get a longer overall period. So, ultimately it's a trade-off, but with Diona, it's easy to do the sacrificial bow, and it's easy to proc it because of the way her E works with lots of hits, whereas Noelle, it's actually pretty common not to even hit a single enemy with the E, because it activates the shield. I don't know if either of these affect anything, but let's try that.
試験の準備をするため仕事と訓練の時もうすぐ試験なのですが復習しなはい私はメイドとしただ
Okay, so we've seen this before quite a bit. Study buddy.
これは私それに試験までしかしもし試験当日にお時間がありましたら騎士団の予定によりますと
Half a year, so yeah, I remember that was the case. But there's no real effect from that choice, I believe. So where do we actually split off into the bottom one? Leaving your anxiety. So I feel like the Liyue trip was relaxing, and that maybe involved relieve your anxiety. Let's try this. They're both similar. Maybe they both push towards that, but I don't know the underlying way. Change of scenery. Yeah, let's see. Okay, now maybe we have to make sure not to choose Catherine. Maybe that's the way to get the bottom choice. Atmosphere, imagine yourself. I don't remember which one was Catherine. I feel like I chose the top one for Catherine. The bottom one? Yeah, and also I think the day just changed in Genshin. The lighting in the room changed quite a bit, which is odd because this is kind of a basement library. There aren't really windows. Are there windows? Actually, let me check. Outright. Ooh, okay, yeah, I think this is a different...
しかし私は偵察とおとり役が苦手で身のこなしもそういえばアンバー様からうさぎ伯爵の作り方を教わったことがあります
Oh, I'd love to see them sitting and making Baron Bunnies together.
私でもできるかもしれませんはい、以前アンバー様に教わった時に使った材料が残っていますあとは追加でいくつか準備すれば中身に使用するのは炎スライムの液体です。敵を引きつけるために使用する赤の染料はバルベリーを粉々にして作ります。
Balberry. Well, I have plenty of those. Fresh ones, okay, yeah. I figured it was gonna be fresh. They've definitely used that kind of thing a lot in this game. to kind of force you to go to... Alright, so there are windows. I guess they do provide... And that's Elon Musk, or Elon Musk. Yeah, they must provide a decent amount of natural lighting, so there is a bit of an effect. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Up here. Let's check on the fishing spot while I'm there as well. Gather fresh valberries. Yeah, I do remember there's a valberry spot right around here, but let's see this fishing spot. It's just the medaka, which I don't need. It's the koi and the blowfish that I primarily need, I believe. Right, where's the fresh bellberries? Okay, over there. Oh, and there's Trouble Leanne. Leanne. I guess I could help her out. She's a decent distance away, but with Sayu, that shouldn't take very long at all. Oh, there is an ore spot here. I'm pretty sure I discovered this ore spot before, but I forgot about it at some point because I stopped visiting it. Because as you can see, it has no actual crystal, it just has the silver and the black iron chunks, which are at endgame and even, yeah, late game and endgame, they tend to be so little as to be almost worthless. Okay, I didn't even need to give her the items, so as long as I have the items in my possession, in my inventory, it doesn't matter. Too bad this thing goes away. Pyroslings? Ooh, nice. Well, that's convenient in that it's raining, so we can freeze them very easily. Let's put up that shield. And take care of them with... It's too bad they're the exact types of enemies that my Yoimiya can't handle. Baron Bunny. Ooh, yeah, she is very handy, I'm sure. Sure, I feel like Noelle must be very skilled with her hands, if you know what I mean. Ooh, are we actually using the Baron Bunny now? Really troll camp. Right next door. Okay, so we got Yoimiya, Sayu, Rosaria, Noelle. I guess that works. I just hope we don't have to deal with... Or, yeah, it's not gonna be more... It's not gonna be more Pyro Slimes, because they said explicitly that we're gonna be dealing with Hilichurls, and Hilichurls are susceptible to fire. Okay, let's use that. Ooh, shit. Alright. Noelle, time to do your job. Heal us. And Sayu. There you go. Nice. Oh, I guess that's true. It didn't attract its attention. It was attracted to us more than anything. That's my guess. I'm not so sure. Yeah, it's true. Could be just... I feel like Noelle's more of a defender. She wants to stay at home and defend our castle Mondstadt rather than going out and exploring like Amber. So Amber is pretty well designed for that in the game, right? She gets a buff for gliding. She can light torches from afar. I guess that's about it. She can even place her Amber Bunny on pressure plates too. I feel like, yeah. One step at a time. That's how anyone
ジン
becomes
団長
great.
はセピロス騎士団を支える柱であり、私が追い続ける目標でもあります。ジン
One
団
or
長
two
の
of her
実力に近づけ
qualities.
たら、それだけで私は満足です。彼女みたいな立派な騎士になるにはどうすればいいのでしょう。
Yeah, Noelle. She's so cute, and they chose her voice really well. I feel like there's a lot of soft women voices in Genshin that they've done well with, including Noelle and Ganyu. Others, I think. Jean with Chiwa Saito certainly quite good. Yeah.
そうですね。
I wonder if
確
we're
か
at the
に
end
目
of
標
this
がすごく
path,
高いものであれば
but
す
I'm
ぐに
pretty
達成でき
sure
なくても納得がいきます。
we
し
just
かし
did
やはり
unlock
私
the
には
third
どう
pathway,
すれば
which
ジン
is
団
what I
長の
really
よう
wanted
に
to
なれる
do.
のか皆目見当もつきません。
Yeah.
ええ、確かにジン団長は市民のために
Oh,
直
I'm
接手を
guessing
差
I
し
have
伸べ
to
てくだ
choose
さいます。
either Jean or Kea, and depending on
私
if
は
I
まだ
choose
ジ
Jean
ン
or
団
Kea,
長のようにはなれませんが、
the storyline
少なくとも
diverges, and so
彼
now
女
I'm
みたい
on
な優
Jean's
しい
path, and
人
there's
にな
going to
り
be
たいと
another
思ってい
couple
ます。
of quests basically to do
で
in
は
order to get this
まずは
ending.
モンドへ戻って手助けが必要な方がいらっしゃるか探しに行きましょ
You know, I feel like their priorities when it came to these hangout quests were maybe a little skewed because the depth with which they've created each hangout event, there's a lot of branches, right? It's not more than just, or it is more than just 2 or 3. It's like 6 branch endings for each character. And maybe they should have just gone for, say, 2 or 3 endings for each character and done more character hangouts instead of that. I think that would have been overall more worth it instead of, say, overloading Noelle with two chapters, right? Each with 6 endings or something. I don't know. So she gets at least 10 or 12 total endings.
う。もし見つからないのなら騎士団にお願いしてみるってのはどう？ジン団長ならきっとすぐに見つけ出してくれるはずよ。
ありがとうございます。もう少し他の人に聞いて、それでも見つからなかったら、
すぐに見つかることを祈っ
What's
て
she
るわ。
looking for again? That would have been more expensive. I guess so, because you need a different set of voice actors for each one, right? As well as like you can't reuse settings and
何かトラブルですか？
lines quite as easily with multiple different characters, whereas if you have you can reuse a lot more in 6 endings from one character than 3 endings for 2 different
実
characters,
は
right?
スメールから仕入れた
So yeah, it would have been more expensive, but I think it would have been worth it.
私が仕入れたばかりの品物を整理していた時です。
Besides, it's not like they have a shortage of voice lines, I'm sure, for these characters to voice, or these voice actresses and actors to voice, because I don't know how far ahead they've planned out, but they must have cutscenes and stuff at least months, if not a year plus out that they're planning for. So a lot of these characters are going to be, or these actors are going to be coming in to voice their characters anyway.
誰も見ておらず。同じようなことですか？はい、ありました。あなたもご存知の通り、私の店では珍しい品々を置いています。以前にも鈴木の木彫りや骨の装飾品などがなくなったこと。
以前なくされたものは結局どこで見つかったのでしょうか？
Not sure that's such an important question because what relation do the old previously missing items have to this one?
本物の魚と間違えた
Real
らしく、
fish by
マー
Margaret's
ガレットさ
cat?
んの子猫が加えていました。骨の装飾品は最終的に外の犬小屋で見つかりました。
This one seems kind of rude. Let's say this.
ジン団長の仕事をこれ以上増やすわけにはいきません。
Oh, I guess
ジン
Noelle
団長
says
の時間はもっと有意義
roughly
な
the
ことに
same
マージョ
thing.
リー様。モノクロを探す件、私にジン
Now
団
we
長の
help
よう
her.
にすぐ
Okay.
には見つけられないかもしれません。
はい、願ってもない申し出です。 しかし、ノエルさんに頼むのは
Well, no, it's more like
あな
asking
た
an
と一緒な気
intern
もしますけど
or getting your hair cut from a teaching,
まずは物を探す前に
like
もう
a,
少し
yeah,
情
a
報を
school,
集めた方がいいですね
a hair cutting school. It's not
モ
quite
ノ
there
クロの
yet.
こと以外にもなくした時に何か不審な点はなかったかマージョリー様に詳しく聞いてみましょう
早速何か進展が聞きたいことがあるのでしたら何でもお聞きください
Yeah.
なくしたものはモノクルですスメールから仕入れたものですので見た目ですぐに見分けがつくかと他の特徴といえば
Yeah, what does a Sumeru monocle look like though?
状況ですか
That's not a very good description. I don't have much of an image.
視線を下に向けて品物の
And they
整
don't
理をして
even
いたの
show
で
it to us either,
周
right?
囲のこと
I
は
guess she
あまり
doesn't have a
気に留め
photo
てい
of
ま
it
せ
or
んでした
anything.
しかしこの辺りは人も多いので音ですかそういえば
Flapping
あの
sound?
時なんだか
Is it gonna be a
ただ
bird
すぐ
took it
に
or
音はや
something?
み
Because it's a
この
monocle,
こと
it's
につ
pretty
いて
small
周
and
りの
light,
人に
right?
尋ねても手がかりを得られなかったので以降ははいその音は多分私の後ろ
先輩そこに行ってみましょう
Okay, let's investigate. I'm gonna guess that it's yeah, a bird. That it's gonna turn out to be a bird. Also, I haven't talked to Sarah in a while. I just want to check. There's nothing new, right? No new recipes, yeah. That's the same name as this general from Inazuma, huh? One, I guess, is the name is based around Western naming. The other must be based around Japanese naming. Alright, let's see. Can I see anything with the elemental site? So, yeah, we're northwest area. Thinking maybe that bird bath could be a clue, but doesn't seem to be. Again, I'm suspecting that it's gonna be bird related somehow. Maybe I should go to the windmill. I haven't picked up these mushrooms in a while. Filomena mushrooms. Haven't needed them for Barbara. Have her max ascended a while ago. Let's see. Search for clues. Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to be up here. That's why it's putting that little marker. So I'm guessing it's not on the windmill. What's this person? Has that person always been there? Oh, maybe. Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay. It's... Oh, maybe I need to talk to everyone who's around here. Oh, wait, Glory of all
すみ
people?
ませんグローリー様
Glory
一つお聞きした
sama?
いのですが先ほどパタパタという音を聞きませんでしたかマージョリー様がモノクロをなくしてしまいこの近くを捜索しているのですが
パタパタですかええ覚えてますよ多分
Glory's voice is
山柄
quite
が
nice
翼
too.
をはたく音だったと思います
It's a bird,
い
Finch.
つもより重い音になっていました
Wait, she can notice that? Is she Daredevil? Holy shit. Can you imagine if Glory turned out to be a vision user, ironically enough, and she is the like Daredevil, and I don't know what weapon she'd use. Imagine if she used the bow. That would be
もしか
badass.
すると
I guess a
山柄が
catalyst.
モノクロを
That way you
持
don't
って
really...
手
She
作りに
wouldn't
使ってい
rely
る
on
の
her
でしょうか
vision, literal vision, to aim. She'd just rely on the magic
以
to
前
find its
屋根の
target.
掃除をしていた時山柄の巣を見たことがあります一緒に確かめに行ってみましょう
Otherwise, yeah, if she was just another
こ
character
れ
you
で
could
手が
pick
かりを
up.
見つけられますね
どういたしまして
That'd be
風神の
neat.
ご加護があらんこと
I guess she'd probably be Animo, because she's from Mondstadt, but of course, just because you're from Mondstadt doesn't mean you're Animo. I'm just... No, I'm at a loss as to what she would be, otherwise. There's nothing else that stands out. But I feel like she would be happy to be Animo. The gods decided to give her a vision. Let's see. Or a finch nest. Sure. Well, there's a nest here. Is this gonna be... Let's kill the kids. The bird, so that we can revive ourselves. Right, I wonder if it's always the third one you find, or if I just got unlucky. I noticed there's a counter, 2 out of 3, so it might just tick off the counter as you're going through them. And it's only the third one that will give you what you want. There we go. Right, so I think in the other one it was Catherine, and this one is Marjorie. So Catherine's the lady over here, right? No, Catherine's the lady at the Adventurers Guild, right? Now it's Marjorie, because yeah, we were getting help from Catherine. Yay. Yeah, that took all of like 10 minutes, and pretty impressive, huh?
そういえばノエルさんってまるで2人目のジンさんみたいですね。
そんなことないです。私なんかがジン団長と一緒だなんて。私にできることは些細なことだけですので。
いえ、些細なことであろうとも、私たちにとっては自分の力で解決できない困りごとに変わりはあります。ノエルさんが将来正式な騎士になれば。そういった時間も取れなくなりますよね。
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
もし皆様のお困りごとを
ただの冗談ですよ。モンドの皆さんも。
But yeah, I imagine Noelle will be more staying at home, defending Mondstadt, as well as helping people out in Mondstadt itself, like she's doing now. Instead of going out and doing outriding stuff, right? So, I'm sure you'll still see plenty of her after she becomes a knight. I hope so.
その分失望をしてきました。しかし、将来騎士になっても、私は今と同じことをやっているのではないでしょうか。些細なことでも、どんなに疲れるようなことでも。だって私はメイドとしてではなく、自分の意志でこういうことをやっているので。
I don't remember the backstory of her becoming a maid to begin with, though. I know she wants to be a knight, but why also sticking with the maid, right? Why not shed that maid image to become a knight? But rather, she is both a maid knight. Actually, yeah, a character she reminds me a bit of is Mahoromatic. Or I guess the character's name is Mahoro. And the anime's name is Mahoromatic. But I guess she wasn't a knight, but she was a fighting robot. Android. That decided to retire and become a maid. Oh, wasn't she voiced by the voice of Saber? I think that was her. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to actually look that up. I feel like that was her. Oh, what's the Saber's voice actress? Let me pick up these rewards, but let's see. Korea, Japanese, VA, Aiko Kawasumi. Yes, I'm pretty sure Aiko Kawasumi was Maho, one of her earlier roles, I think. Yep, that was her, yeah. So yeah, what is it? The robot that says... I don't even know what the line is in Japanese. I know it's what I believe edgy things are bad. Or something. That was Saber. Ah, that I just completely blanked my mind. That was a while ago. I'm gonna just do a bit of mining and go to Inazuma to do a bit more exploration. With Noelle, I'll come back and I still have 2 of her 6 endings left. So I figure I'll mix in some Inazuma exploration with Noelle story or hangout. But these ores aren't gonna mine themselves, so I'll do that. And today I thought I'd actually put on the actual game music, especially for Inazuma. I don't mind listening to it. Alright, yeah, so this is a good spot. And this is why Zhongli will always if if you let in. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Unfortunately, even though I do appreciate that they make it so that it doubles up. You know, both all 4 characters, people who are playing up to 4, each has their own versions of the ores. But it would be nice if just one person can go around, or oh, the 4 different players can go around mining 4 different spots, and everyone in the party gets them. That would be such a huge time saver. Yeah. Just you could farm 4 times as much ore. That said, I'm not that dying in need of mining ore, I guess. I just like to stock up so much. After thinking, I figured I'm actually probably not gonna buy the shop sword. What's even the name of the sword? Blackcliff. Because this one looks like it would be good on, well, a lot of characters, but Diluc in particular. And it almost definitely would be, but I feel like I'd rather use the, what is it? Serpent Spine. I think I'd rather stick with the Serpent Spine. I don't know, either that or I could also try the other shop claymore. The one that gives crit rate buff with each hit until you actually land a crit, in which case it resets. I haven't bothered to do the math, but it's an effective crit rate buff, essentially, because it allows you to get higher crit rates at various points. But it's not the equivalent of just a straight up crit rate buff. It varies based on luck and such, which is a bit weird. But I figure it could be good, and that way I could keep a relatively low crit rate on Diluc and give him a lot of crit damage. That said, right now with the Serpent Spine, Diluc's not at a bad place. And with the Battle Pass, I was thinking maybe I should buy another copy of the Serpent Spine. You know, at this point I have every single weapon from the Battle Pass. So no matter what, I'm gonna be getting another copy. And Serpent Spine, maybe I could put one of them on Diluc and the other on Beto. I could also R2 Serpent Spine and just keep it on Diluc. Because I do like the Skyward Spine. Or Skyward Pride, actually. Yeah, Spine is the polearm. I like the Skyward Pride on Beto with Emblem. Attention set is crit rate. Yeah, right, that's what I was figured, that if I give him a crit damage weapon, and I could even give him a crit damage circlet, actually, and then, you know, go ham after that. Is yeah, his ascension is crit rate, but even so, you know, unless you help him out with either a weapon or artifacts, his default crit rate is still only like what, 25 or something? I don't know. It's like you need to build it a little bit, not a whole lot. If you have, and as a Claymore user, it's probably good to have him at least 60, right? Or 70 even. So it's not like it's trivial to build to do that. But a crit rate weapon means there's absolutely no pressure to put anything on him in terms of crit rate. You can just purely focus on crit damage and attack. Alright, so I've mined the ores in Mondstadt. Actually, let me also check this fishing spot. Yeah, and artifacts. Yeah, I figure like a good crit rate substat is 7%, right? I feel like 10% is very good. 7%, 6 to 7% is good. So if you have 5 artifacts, let's say 4 out of the 5 artifacts you have it, so 6 times 4 is 24%. So that would be enough to give you, yeah, that'd be a good place to be. Yeah, a bit more crit rate helps. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioned it before and worked out that why that works out. But maybe right now I should consider myself fairly happy with how D-Look is and not worry too much about him. Let's see. I'm gonna try catching that red fish. I think the red fish is attracted to the red bait. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it is. I wonder when I'm gonna be able to get the catch. I noticed it takes a shit ton of koi in order to get the catch. It takes 20 of each type. That's a lot. And I figure it'll be good on Zhangling. Let's forget about it for now. But I have some decent polearms, I think. But yeah, while this event is going on... Also, did I do all my test runs? I still haven't done Beto's test run. You got the catch a couple days ago? Nice, congrats. Are you using it on anyone? I know it's supposed to be one of the best weapons on Raiden. Like the best free-to-play weapon, maybe. Let's see how they built Beto here. They seem to give this kind of ratio a lot. 57 and 92 for the test. 4-piece Thundering Fury. Neat. You haven't refined it yet? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, right, you all have the 5-star weapon, so there's no need. But, right, there's more to do even after you get your first copy, right? You gotta get the refinements, which require, I believe, the pufferfish. Okay, I got the counter. Use that. So I guess they set us up for Superconduct here, basically. Okay, I got the counter. Shit. Forgot that I didn't have Beto to do the counter there. But I feel like Favonius is probably pretty good on Zhangling, which I have. And what other polearms do I have actually? Yeah, right now I have Favonius. Deathmatch. Oh, Deathmatch could be good on Zhangling. Depending on how I want to build her. But 37% crit rate's certainly a nice thing to have. But I was hoping I could still use this to teleport to Inazuma. I need to do this manually now. Anyway, there is a like a puzzle around here that I think I noticed that I haven't solved yet. Oh, thank you for coming by, Nat. I'm doing alright. I've been somewhat busy, just doing more cleanup of my basement. But I feel like I'm at a pretty good place, and that's why I'm streaming now. And streaming always puts me in a good mood, so I guess I'm doing alright right now. Hope you're doing well. But Zhangling's still a ways away from being really usable, I guess. I was thinking I should probably farm Crimson Witch at some point a bit more, because I'm pretty lacking in good Crimson Witch artifacts. And between Yoimiya and Diluc and Clay and Zhangling, I don't think I'll ever regret having really good pieces for Crimson Witch. 999 Ayaka? Oh, nice. Congrats. Ayaka, of course, is... I mean, as a DPS, she absolutely deserves all that, right? She's gonna be just completely destroying shit for you. Love Lady Diona? Okay, good. Yeah, Diona I've come to like more and more as I've played. I guess I've learned to rely less and less on her shield. Because her shield is sadly not... It's one of the best shields in the game, but the game just doesn't have very many good shields. So, Diona is unfortunately not that great of a shielder in my opinion, but I've grown to like her more and more as I've just come to use it better. What is the holy water used for? I actually have no idea. So far there's absolutely nothing that it's used for. I know that. But I watched Enviosity that he was buying it every day. He said he figures it's probably going to be used for something. And you can only buy one a day, so why not? It only costs 600 Mora, which is, almost nothing. So I just figure I do it and we'll see what happens. You think Toma will have a shield like Jinyan? Ooh, interesting. I've been thinking I do want to build Jinyan as well, but it just makes me sad that she's so not good. And from what I understand, her shield is also not very good. But I thought maybe it'd be good to try with her shield and see how good of a shielder she can be. Double Pyro Resonance can be a useful tool with her. It's just really odd that they decided to go with physical damage for her. Because Pyro just doesn't lend itself well to physical damage buff. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Amber at least gives you an archer, right? That you sometimes need. Whereas Jinyan, I guess she provides that physical damage buff that you can use, but it's just not... It doesn't synergize well, I guess. Okay, so I'm actually not sure if I've been here. We got a couple bad guys here, let's kill them. Yeah, we can just kill one first. And I don't think these guys have any projectile weapons. So I can just kill that guy. And now if I start attacking this guy... Ooh, can I actually kill him before he heals up? No, I'm not going to be able to because he's not going to stay frozen. Yep, he heals up and... Okay, he's got... I was hoping he'd freeze himself. With Eula or Razor. Yeah, I could see that working, because, yeah, obviously they're both physical damage folks. And they can both, if you set them up together, they can do superconducts off each other, right? So I don't understand why he healed himself up again. That's
お
kind
さ
of
わり禁
annoying.
止
But let's take care of him. There you go. Oh, that's neat. I have a whole little place set up here for this chest. So what do I have marked? Artifact and Kid Kujirai. So I noticed that there's that electro puzzle. Yep. And maybe I need to chase down the electro Sealy so that it creates a pylon that I can use for connecting stuff. I don't know. Or maybe that electro Sealy just never stops and it keeps going back and forth among multiple different points. That's also a very distinct possibility. Anyway, that's a source. Yeah, diamond-shaped ones are sources. And that's another diamond-shaped one. Okay, that's a sink. And it has two, so I want to make sure it gets connected to two. Which maybe I can do by using this electro Sealy. Okay, the electro Sealy seems to be constantly moving back and forth along a path, so I think if I wait here, I can show up and I can electrify myself. You have 100k Mora left. I was down that low earlier, a week ago, or yeah, less than a week ago. I ended up having to do some Mora ley lines, and then also just didn't spend for a bit, and now I'm back up to like 1.2 mil. But I mean, we'll get a big influx tomorrow, right? And with the new update in a couple weeks, I guess that's still a ways away though. Well, for me, I still have the battle pass because I haven't bought it yet, but the BP level's gonna go up to by another 3 soon. Probably early next, or you know, in just a couple of days, I'll hit 50 and then I'll buy everything, and that'll give me like 2.5 mil. Mora, I think it's in that range. But that'll be good to play with. 50k Mora. Yeah, well, that only takes what? It takes a day's worth of resin, basically. I believe it takes up roughly 160 resin of pure Mora farming. So, you know, that's actually not too bad, right? Even though, yeah, that does take up a full day. And if you want a level 10, then it takes actually a multiple days of Mora, right? Because in order to get 700k Mora, you ain't doing that in 1 day's worth of resin. Okay, there's another chest there. Try opening it. Oh, another chest over there too. Maybe I should grab my boat. Where is the boat area? Oh, up here, huh? I don't know if it'll be worth it to go back for the boat instead of just swimming it here. Let's put that shield. Yeah, well, so I would say it probably takes a total of like 3 days worth of resin, or 2.5 maybe, in order to get someone up from level 8 to level 10. Because level 8 to level 9 by itself takes a day, and then level 9 to level 10 takes even more. So, yeah. I do miss when I had so much Mora right after Inazuma dropped. They gave us so much Mora from various events and such, I guess, and exploration as well. And I guess I didn't have any new characters to build, because I didn't pull for Ayaka, or I did pull for Ayaka, but I didn't get Ayaka. and then I got Yoimiya. By that point, that was 3 weeks in, and I had already saved up quite a bit, so building Yoimiya and Sayu didn't take that much from me. And then after that, I guess it was basically just Kujo Sara, because I didn't get Raiden. But as I did that, and then started going back to working on some of my supports, i.e. Bennett and Mona. Oh, speaking of which, that's something I want to do today. I want to rebuild Mona, sort of. Kind of get her artifacts back up to snuff. Because I think she'd be better off with either a 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Hydro, or Heart of Depth, or 4-piece Noblesse, I'm not sure. Or it could be 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Gladiator, or something like that. Let's see. I'm not too picky, if I'm being honest. It would be nice if they were giving out generous amounts of anything, including Mora, but, I mean, they're not, right? Wait, why would that lead you to roll for Kokomi? Because if you have Kokomi, that would just be another character who would be sucking up your resources, right? For Beidou and Yoimi. Yeah, I think that's mainly what I've been trying to do. And also, meanwhile, you know, things I wanted to do were get Bennett's burst. I think actually I'm okay with having it at level 9. The amount of investment it takes to get from 9 to 10 is maybe a little too high to be worth it right now. I also want to get Mona's burst up. She also takes resistance. And I want to rebuild Mona's artifact set a bit. I don't think she'll be at like a perfect state or like a end finished state, but I can definitely get it improved, I think. I was working on Sayu a bit, but I think I'm also happy with it at 4.811 or 4.88 effectively. And basically I have all the weapons I want ascended. I don't really need to run any weapon materials. But yeah, I don't really have much need for talent books and such right now. So it's gonna be... I'm gonna hope that I can get by with passive Mora instead of actively farming it. And primarily spend resin on artifacts when I can. So this looks like this was designed for the Wave Rider, but we can do this with an archer, I guess, right? And especially Ganyu makes it easier. Where's the last one? There we go. Nothing to do with that you really need? Well, it sounds like you need Mora though, right? You can always use more Mora, I guess. That's why they call it Mora, right? And it sounds like you in particular need more Mora, so I guess Mora ley lines are where it's at then? Which... I guess that's a lot of Genshin. I was hoping I could avoid Mora ley lines again, but I guess it's like doors in FGO. Sometimes you feel like maybe you can avoid it, but you'll always come back to it eventually. And Mora is exactly the same way, quite literally. Let's use Yoimiya. Good. I'm liking seeing these numbers on Yoimiya. 15k on auto attack that's been infused with her E. Pretty solid. Yeah, pretty happy seeing these numbers. Not like Abyss level, I guess, but still pretty good. Get 500k Morris per day, 3.5 per week. Yeah, but that's also if you only ever farm Mora, right? Which is... yeah. But I guess we still do get a decent amount passively just by doing dailies and going to the Serenity Teapot and such. And with new storyline quests, I feel like that's also a big factor. Oh, these refresh. I was a little worried I might have already picked up my full 100 for the day. I guess I haven't. Let's use her burst and do that. Okay, get some healing in. Oh shit. Ah. Alright, let's get these guys with Yoimiya. There we go. The daily and weekly quests and the teapot, you could get around 6 mil a week. Wow. So yeah, that means you can get like a couple million a week just from passively, right? Quests and teapot, which is pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so we've explored a bit of this area. Artifacts behind waterfall. I know that's an artifact. That. Oh, let me go to the cat quest line. Alright, looks like we still haven't exhausted the daily quests for the cat. What does he want us to do this time? Oh, okay, the stone human's almost done. You mean devoting 1 week per update, so 1 out of 6 weeks to just doing Mora? I guess that could work. I feel like that's not the way I play this game, though. Like, I try not to plan ahead that far, I guess, usually, when I'm playing Genshin. So I'll run Mora ley lines if it feels like I need them, but if I need Mora, but otherwise I try to farm other things. Like, I like having a good amount of talent books on hand. Especially resistance books. I want to have enough resistance books to take somebody up to at least 666, maybe even 888 from level 1, because I know that there's at least one character who uses resistance books that I haven't gotten yet. So I won't regret having resistance books ready to go. Level 9 or 10 there's because yeah, that's the thing, right? I feel like that's when I feel like okay, now I wanna level up this character's skill or talent up to 9 or 10. That's when I get into okay, I'm gonna spend the next day or two just running more ley lines so that I can have enough. Oh, Eula uses resistance too? Okay, all the more reason then. I feel like if Eula got a rerun, which who knows when that'll be, but probably not anytime soon. She'd be yeah, I wouldn't mind pulling for her. I think she looks really good. She looks really fun. And also, you know, Bennett and Mona also use resistance books and their talent levels are pretty useful for their uses. Um so another reason resistance books are always going to be good to have for me. Okay. Ooh, maybe that completes the cat daily quest, because we finished the Building the statue, which, holy cow, this guy finished that statue in a matter of a couple of days. It's impressive shit. Let's try talking to these adventurers, see if they have anything fun to say. Yeah, Dialog uses him too, but I already have him 999, and I'm not planning on using a crown on him. So. Yeah, some of the best characters do seem to use resistance, don't they? So it's all the more reason. Yeah, just anytime on a Tuesday or Friday, if I feel like I don't have any particular need to spend 20 or 40 resin, I'll just run a resistance domain, because I know I'll never regret having resistance books around. At least not in the near future. I haven't done the math or anything counted, but I'm gonna have plenty of need for resistance books. Same goes for gold, especially with me needing to level up Zhongli's burst. I feel like it might be time to do that. Level up Zhongli's burst up to 10 probably, so that it can do a better job than it is doing now. Wow, this is long. Holy cow. This really is the conclusion of this story chapter, isn't it? But wow, that was long, and I didn't even get any reward from it. How long is this one? Level 94 star. You don't. Yeah. You get very little out of it, right? Especially in terms of attack stat. I feel like with HP or defense stat, it's sometimes a little better percentage-wise, but attack stat tends to be very tiny. Great hat on Zhongli with HP subs. Yeah, I think that's a good way to have him built for a sub DPS or burst DPS role, kinda shield, where he has base. You want to try to guarantee a crit on his burst essentially, and then burst all the time. And leveling up his burst gives longer time too for the freeze, so that's pretty important. You don't have any level 94 star character? Oh really? Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's not a bad thing in terms of priorities, right? I like to prioritize 5-star characters as well. In particular, something like FGO. I will almost always prioritize 10-10-10ing a 5-star character before a 4-star character, even though the investment is, of course, way higher. And with Genshin, I think that makes even more sense because you want to focus really highly on a handful of really top-level characters, right? Instead of an overall, like, a balanced team, which, I mean, you need a balanced team, but you don't need that many different characters in order to form one, unlike FGO, where you need a lot more. So let's try to get this ending. This adventurous Cyrus's adventurers entrance examination has begun. Time to find out how hard it can really be. Noelle's hard work pays off and she passes the adventurous examination with a perfect score. Okay, so let's try not getting a perfect score then. Either fail or just get an imperfect score. Save grails for 2 years. Yeah, so what are the rules of that in any case? I never actually looked it up. So in order to get someone up from 100 to 120, does it take like 20 grails or some bullshit like that? And I know it's supposed to take some inordinate amount of EXP and QP just to get a single level at that point. But I don't know about the grail requirements. Okay, so I vaguely remember talking to this guy earlier in this quest for Noelle. Takes a lot of grails, oh yeah? So what, is it another 2 levels per grail again? If so, I guess I better save 10 grails for Saber Shiki. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through this because, again, I read this before. I just want to get to the point where I'm making a separate choice. Another new item? Wait, what do you mean a new item? Like, does it give more EXP or something? No. But yeah, Saber Shiki is definitely gonna be my priority to get to 120 versus Assassin Shiki. I just find her way more beautiful. And probably she's rarer. Assassin Shiki, anyone who was playing at the time has her. Saber Shiki at least kept coming back, whereas Assassin Shiki, if you miss the events, then you're shit out of luck. So maybe, yeah, there must be a good number of people who have Saber Shiki but not Assassin Shiki, as well as vice versa. Yes. I'm sure Jean? Yeah, I'm sure that'll be, yeah. I mean, she's great, right? I hope you have Jean Alter by that point, though. I don't know if we're gonna have a rerun for her banner, though. There's some kind of item you can also use to level past 100. Okay. I thought it was an item to unlock it or something. Maybe it requires more grails. I don't know. Okay. Requires specific conditions that Wolvendom cannot provide. Let's just choose an incorrect one on purpose and see how that goes. Start getting with rare prisms. Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know about that. You can just straight up trade rare prisms for welfares. Because I know we have rare prisms for certain events, or at least Dante's, right? Which, funnily enough, Dante's event, I believe, came up right after or right before the original Kara no Kyokai event. They were really close to each other. Alright, so I got one question wrong. Let's try getting all of the questions wrong and see how it goes. I actually don't even remember, so... Okay, it's not Saeed. Yeah, Nobu's the OG welfare, isn't she? I think she's the very, very first welfare servant we ever got. Sea of Ashes, a windless land? I don't even know. Why? Oh, okay, I got that one right. Mare Javari? Okay, so I got 1 out of 3 right, which is probably not good enough to pass. But let's see if that leads to a different pathway. So that proceeds to another path, which, let's see. Well, it hasn't diverged yet, but probably will. You only missed Santa's Altar? Oh yeah, so you started playing before the Nobu rerun? I guess, and... Because in order to get Nobu, right? You must... Oh, and NP level for Nobu. 1,000 days ago? Okay, nice. So, yeah, a little less than 3 years. Oh, okay, so that earlier was not the entire exam, that was only part of it. So let's see what to do here. So let's try to fail here too. Easy to cook. Huh. I don't know. Okay, so that's not allowed. Let's try steak.
時代の時に。では準備ができたら途中で
Sounds like Sarah was selling steak. I think I already had steak ready to go, so I guess maybe for this you can't fail. You have to make the food. They don't give you the option of choosing a bad food. Right, what's the third part? Bright Crown Canyon? I know there's a lot of boars here. Actually, if I go in here, because I have Sayu, I'll probably end up being able to catch a lot of boars. There's also some ores there, some silver, white crystal chunks. Oh, let's just go talk to Cyrus. As quickly as you can. As quickly as I can. So, should I, if I want to fail, should I die? Or should I just try to take my time if there's a timer? Let's find out, but they... Also, I just realized I have Zhongli on this party. Let's use that. So, how is this Ruin Guard gonna react? Okay, so we have 1 minute and 10 seconds. So let's just chill for that time. How about this? Let's see how much punishment Zhongli's shield can take. We'll refresh it every time I can. There we go. Back to full. Now, if he does spin to win, we're kind of screwed, because that thing's gonna eat through the shield like nothing. Yep. All I need to do is outlast this guy, right? There, he's doing spin to win. Alright, we're gonna try to freeze him or stop him from moving. Okay, so we didn't die, but we failed in terms of time. Oh no. Okay, so looks like... looks like failing the entrance exam also causes that. So I've already done the exam perfectly, that's the thing. So I was trying to mess up. But it looks like you need to mess up, but not completely. Because this is... She passed the adventures examination with a perfect score. So I guess I need to pass without getting a perfect score. So I'd already failed one thing, and now I failed another, and that screwed me over. So how about this? I'll try my best to succeed at the beginning, and then I'll just, if I'm doing perfectly, then I'll fail on the Ruin Guard, and if I failed already, then I will succeed on the Ruin Guard. The Ruin Guard doesn't look like it's going to be all that hard. Alright, let's fast forward through this. I believe he's going to give us the test. Yeah, even at the highest difficulty, you can just get someone else to help. Alright. Conditions that Wovenham cannot provide. Kinda guess it's Wind Wheel Aster, because Wind Wheels tend to be require
サイリウス様
wind.
正解だ。
Yeah.
では第2問。ある有名彼が書く。
経歴を待つ
Okay, I don't remember this guy's name. Pretty sure it wasn't Saeed, and I don't think it was Vilde or Wild. Maybe it was Wyatt. Maybe it was Vilde. Yeah. So I don't know if getting 2 out of 3 right will be enough. I know it's Marjavar.
やはりもまああまり気にするな。こんな覚えるだけの
Maybe 2 out of 3 isn't enough. I actually don't know if I failed. So this guy is gonna cost me a shit ton of, well, maybe not a shit ton. I should have more faith. But every time I do this, it's gonna cost another steak or chicken mushroom skewer.
先輩
Oh, what if we do
もう
Mondstadt
と
grilled
やってたので
fish?
すか。では準備ができた途中で何
Huh. Okay. I guess because I don't have that one in particular. So this one, it looks like you basically can't fail. You have to
や
make.
はり正解
だが魚肉は胡椒で味付けしなければ喉
Oh wait, Mondstadt grilled fish isn't allowed? Did I fail?
手軽に作れる食べ物がある。
そ
Okay.
うでしたか。
I must have failed this one. Oh, I must have completely failed. Oh no. I guess that means I must have failed the first part as well. So I can't fail 2 out of 3, huh? So the first part, I have to get all 3 questions right. Wow, so the middle part you can
遺
fail.
跡守衛をイノシシを3匹狩る。
Uh,
もう君
こんにちは。
it's a good thing we can rewind time like this. It's such a nice ability.
小さなとにかく。
あの冒険者協
お、それはよ。
I wish we could fast forward through these a little faster though.
次にこの中の2つを通過。
Like how in FGO you can just press one button to go all the way to the end of a choice, right? Most visual novels, in fact.
放浪
But despite the fact that they copied so many visual novels for this,
そうでした。サイリ
they
ウス
didn't copy that part. Alright, let's try to get this one right.
経歴をまとめその冒険
So it wasn't Wyatt and it wasn't Saeed, was it Vilde? Oh no, it must have been, yeah, the 4th one then. Okay, so we're gonna get this one wrong. Okay. Alright, we have to get the next part correct. And then we have to... Also, let me do this. We have to get the next part correct, and we also have to... beat the Ruin Guard in 1 minute and 10 seconds or whatever they give us. I mean, I do agree with Cyrus though. I don't like fish myself. If I were an adventurer, I probably would eat fish in an emergency if I was hungry, but I don't like fish. I find the smell and texture to be very unpleasant. So, as a result, yeah, I don't really eat fish. And I don't have to. Okay, yeah, steak wins over fish.
サイリウス様がお好きなら
2つ目のしっかり準備。
Alright, now let's go to the Bright Crown Canyon again and do this. You know, all things considered, this actually doesn't take that long, huh? Like, it's a lot of steps, but at the end of the day, I'm not because I'm failing, you know, I'm having to do them again and again, but the total time I'm wasting actually isn't all that bad, all that much. So... it's not nothing too bad worth complaining about when it comes to just all the trial and error required for this. Alright, let's get this one done this time. Okay. Here. Oh shit. Put up his shield, use her burst, and use her. And use Yoimiya to stun him. Yep, that works. And There we go. Much better.
先輩やりました
Yeah, I don't think Noelle actually did anything there.
しかし今
But
回
okay,
は
we've passed
落ち着
while
いてあな
failing
た様
part
が
of
そ
it.
ばにいることあなた様がいたからこそ正式な試験の日もし
I'll always be there for you, Noelle. Okay, sweet. And he's still over there. Perfect place to... Why don't you come down here, Cyrus? You were there so that you can watch. Now you've watched. How about you come down here? Don't make us waste our energy and time climbing all the way back up.
お、戻ってきたか。この3つの試験。
Yeah, all the head
君
pats.
たちにとっては、では
As long as she gives us head pats too.
無事合格だ。あと少しで満点。しかし、
Okay, close to getting a
ノ
perfect
エルですら
score.
満点を取れ。よし。
We passed
少し
though.
何
満点では
ひとまず試験合格おめでとう。って
どこがいけなかったのでしょう。すみません、サイリス様。先ほどは
その時間があればこれから俺と一緒に教会へ。
申し訳ございません。サイリス様、
ああ。
今回の失敗をまとめなければ、次こんな状況にあった時に、
But you already passed,
またミスをしてしまう
Noelle.
かもしれません。
You were done. The lap pillow, yeah.
まだまだ
With
勉
their...
強しなければ。
But she'd have to take off her maid outfit though
ノエル
first, or her night
合
outfit.
格したのになんで
You need the actual thighs, right? You'd need the KFC
そうだ
costume or something else, like a different casual costume. Which, yeah, Noelle of all characters, I feel I would absolutely love another costume, another outfit right now. Obviously, I'd love another outfit on any character, but Noelle in particular, her maid night design is great, but it doesn't let her own personality shine through quite as well. Don't get me wrong, the fact that she is a maid knight is partly her personality, but I feel something that where we can see a bit more of the shape of her. Yeah, and KFC for D-Look would be good too. I'm sure many fangirls are sad we haven't gotten that. But that butler look, I'm sure, yeah, is appealing.
眠っては
What's going on?
すみません。意識が落ちかけてしまい、今回の模擬試験の結果をまとめて、これから読む本のリストを新しく整理しました。モンド地理情報、1分でわかるモンド冒険誌。これらがあれば知識がもっと増えるはずですね。モンド美食の旅、まさか野外においてこんなにもたくさ
She
んの
looks so
調理方
cute.
法がある
Her
とは思いも
face
しませ
here
んで
in
した。
particular, it looks so soft, like she's relaxed.
あ
It's a nice
と、護
look.
身術、魔物と平和に
Self-defense.
話す方法、冒険者の戦闘方法もとてもただ読むべき本が一気にこんなにも増えてしまいました。しかし、
Yeah, probably
万
not.
が一試験に出たら、遭難した
Can't
冒険者
be
の救助
planning
や
for every
冒険者
eventuality
協
like
会との
that.
協力な
Oh
ど、
well.
いざという時に後悔しては間に合いません。
No, you're gonna
試
regret
験ま
wasting
で
too much
一度た
time
りとも
studying
無駄
for
には
shit
できま
that
せんね。
you're not gonna need. Yeah. Ella Musk, it's a library. You shouldn't be talking like that. It's too loud. He looks burst to cook Timmy's pigeons. Oh yeah, that'll be great. I don't think I've done that actually, because I've never really needed to use D-Look. I've always used Ganyu. Alright, I'm gonna activate this, but I won't begin it right now. I'm gonna go back to Inazuma to... Oh, actually, here's what I'll do. Let me pause for a moment. I need to run to the bathroom. Let me mine some more ores here. But, yeah, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom and pause for just a couple minutes to get another drink and some snack and such. So, I'll be right back. And we are back. Okay. So, like I said, let me just do excuse me, do my ore runs in leeway. It's close. Actually, let me see how many ores I even have right now. Got 2194 of those, 2200. Yeah. I guess if I get... It's nice to have over 2000 of each, I guess. Do I still need more ores? Need is not the right word. I don't think I need more ores. But I think I want more ores. So if we do the math, I believe you can refine 6 times 20, so 120 ores per day. Which means a week takes 840 ores. Or roughly 1,000. So, or, yeah, 1,000 is only, yeah, about a week's worth of ores then, so... Yeah, you want to keep on top of things, or else you'll be right back at 0 before you know it. I could R5 some craftable weapons. Yeah, so that's the thing. Look at my current billets. Oh yeah, you saw them, right? Yeah. I have enough to R5 any weapon other than the catalyst, because I can use this for a claymore if I wanted. But I don't have a weapon that I want to make right now that feels worth it. So I'm in kind of one of those really good bad situations, I guess, where I just have so many options, and I don't know like what I'd want to make, because I still feel like I want some solid claymores for my Beto and D-Look, but I feel like the craftable ones, even Prototype Archaic, aren't such great ones. Am I not feeding my cats daily? Oh, is there a cat feeding daily thing? I might not be aware of that. You might have just taught me about something involving cat feeding. Oh, R5 Noelle's Claymore, that's a good point. Yeah, I feel like I've been quite lucky when it comes to the billets. I will say that. I feel I haven't been crazy lucky by any stretch, but I really have little to complain about when it comes to how I've been getting billets. Yeah, you know, I still haven't done the fox feeding in Dragonspine. Did you know that? I still haven't actually looked it up and done that. So, those are stuff that I still need to do. Maybe I'll look for the cat feeding thing and I'll be able to find it, and that'll teach me how to find the fox feeding thing. You can tell, you know, the attitude with which I play this game. It's not exactly trying to min-max my primos, I guess. Yeah, that's the nice thing, I guess, about for me, the fact that this game has pity, and the fact that I only really care about a handful of waifus at most, means I feel very free when it comes to trying to collect primos. In FGO, it's a little different because there's no pity, which means every last Saint Quartz helps. If you've saved 1,000 pulls, 1,001 pulls is always going to help you out versus 1,000. Whereas in Genshin, 1,001 pulls versus 1,000, it's not going to make that big a difference in how, you know, it's probably not going to make much of a difference in FGO either, but it'll help. to eat animals than feeding them. Yeah, me too. I guess both has its appeal. I like eating animals a lot though. As long as they're well cooked. I'm a well done meat kind of guy. Definitely not rare. Yeah, better rates. That is true. FGO does get you the better rates, so that's why I've actually gotten, say, a double 5-star on a 10 call. Multiple times, in fact. Whereas Genshin, yeah, you just got the pity. What is Jean's weapon supposed to be anyway? Is it supposed to be... I thought it was like a Quill of Favonia or something. Because I thought that was the one that's supposed to fit in with her design as a knight. Doesn't that make sense? She's a member of the Knights of Favonius. So you would expect that the Aquila Favonia might be a weapon that fits her. But I don't know. I don't know the 5-star weapons. I barely know them because I never pull for them. And the only 5-star weapons I have gotten are from the story banner. One of them is Amos Bow and the other is Skyward Spine. They're both very good weapons, and I love using them. And I also know about Wolf's Gravestone because that's a famous one. Staff of Home is a famous one. Oh yeah, you like it, meat well done as well? Yeah, I've never really gotten the appeal of the rare meat where it's not bloody but kind of red and mushy. I like them more, maybe not crispy, but kind of, yeah, cooked through. Okay, her weapon is the Aquila Favonia? Yeah, and I imagine the Aquila Favonia is in the story banner, right? I actually don't know. It seems... I'm not sure what the rhyme or reason is by which they choose which weapons get put on the story banner versus which weapons get put on only on limited weapon banners, but I thought Aquila Favonia was in the story banner, so you could get spooked by it. It is? Okay, cool. So yeah, maybe I'll get it one day. Main DPS. Yeah, I imagine main DPS, any sword user, Jade Cutter is probably by far the best. Maybe not by far, but just the way that 44% crit rate frees you up to build any other way that you want. It means that you can almost completely ignore crit rates on any of your artifacts and focus purely on other substats. And just the way that can build you when you're building a DPS, I feel like that alone would make Jade Cutter the best for, yeah, any sword user DPS. Not that I know firsthand. Actually, I'm gonna check if I can pick up the artifact there. Skyward Sword is a good weapon. Yeah, Skyward Sword I imagine is quite good because it offers the ER and it also... Does it have the same passive as the Skyward Spine with the waves of energy shooting out or something? Because that, I imagine, would be helpful for a DPS. During Aika's... Oh, right, yeah, Mist Splitter, I think it was? I know that was supposed to be super good. Okay, I might have exhausted the artifact points. So, I'm gonna actually go to these islands. Let's actually... Yeah, yesterday I explored around here a bit, but looks like I haven't even unlocked that. It doesn't matter if I unlock it or not, but might as well just go there. That's an indication that I haven't gone there yet and unlocked the Wave Rider waypoint. And maybe I'll run into some shit along the way. Also, let me check the 75% Seirai, 86%. I did hit 100% here, 92 here, 98, yeah. So right now this Seirai is the lowest for me. Which means I probably have plenty of exploration to do. Actually, I'm gonna try something. Just listen to the music and some of the sound effects. I'm enjoying the music quite a bit. Someone wants pearls for their... Nice! Well, you should give them to him, because you're not going to use them, right? I would, if somebody wanted pearls. Take pity. Hey, that's kind of rude, man. People have their waifus. People... Also, wow, what just happened? Oh, it's turning into night. That's kind of... Yeah. Everyone deserves to spend primos on their waifus as they wish, without judgment. Whoever your waifu is, or husbando. Yeah. They're getting your pearls. Well, good. At least, if it takes you feeling pity to do that, I guess that's okay. It's better than you deciding not to give it to them, right? Without pity. A lot of crabs. I've noticed with Inazuma, there's very little issue picking up a lot of crabs because there are so many of them along these beach fronts. You want to do a few rolls? And what? To get Kokomi? Because you have the guarantee? Yeah. So I wonder if one of these is the Whopper Flower. Oh, wait. Well, there's a kitty here. Huh. I can't interact with the kitty, though. Yeah, I've noticed people have been properly paranoid about people fishing in their worlds. The VTuber I follow, Hina Melina, who... Let me actually at least... I haven't done this in a while, just to... But, every time... Like, she gets so paranoid whenever she's playing co-op. Anytime she sees somebody anywhere other than, like, in front of her in co-op, she kicks them and says, "You were trying to take my fish, weren't you?" And half the time they weren't. Oh, there's more cats here. But, I mean, I don't blame her, per se, because people really like stealing fish, right? Wait, those are the ones I can feed? Are these ones? Or you mean the one earlier? Yeah, I hope the next update does have the Inazuma Island, the next Inazuma Island, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it's still one more. But I don't see any indication. Fish to play. Yeah, trying to get the catch. I just hope I can get the catch in the next month or so. I should be able to, given the rate I've been... Yeah, I don't see anything to interact with. No, Okay, so... So it looks like I can't feed that cat. And... What about these cats? And then many months without a new area, right? Because the next area is probably Sumeru, and how long did it take between Liyue and Inazuma? At least 6 months, right? In that range? I don't remember, but it was in the range of 6 months, if not more. So I'm expecting a long time. Wait, under the ocean? I thought its next area is going to be Sumeru, which is not going to be under the ocean. I thought, if anything, Fontaine would be the area that's under the ocean. Oh, probably a new mid-area like Dragonspine? That's a good point. I could see that. Maybe the place in Liyue, right? The, what's it even called? The Chasm. And to be fair, they also did give us the what is it? The Summer Islands, even if it was temporary, and it wasn't particularly big or in depth. You know, you compare it to Inazuma, I'd say the amount of content is maybe like 10%, which is surprising to say because the Summer Islands were fairly sizable. They weren't small by any stretch. But Inazuma is just so much more dense, while also being bigger, that the Summer Islands just have way less content. So is that? Oh no. I was hoping that was an Electro Sealy. Guess it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Oh, nice. I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, it was super nice. I'll absolutely agree with that. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I do miss it. I still am a little puzzled why they decided to completely remove it, not giving us any sort of option to replay it. I don't imagine it would take up that much space. I don't think that would be the issue. I imagine every area in the game that a player has access to and for farming and shit also has some server load because the server is what determines the RNG for drops and shit. So I wonder if that was also partly a factor. The world quest on Kokomi Island? So on Kokomi's Island, I've done one world quest involving some fertilizer that Goro was involved in. Right, I did that yesterday, I believe. But I don't know much about other ones. Started going under the sea. Oh, really? Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah. I'd be interested to learn more about that. Oh shit. I meant to use this. So I wanted to go back to the ship here, right? That, the boat that's here. Okay, so I should head north. Kinda headed not in the correct direction. Just a sec. I want to adjust my audio levels a little bit. So, okay, I want to go head up north here, and this is... I really love this boat. Oh, there's a challenge pylon. Let me kill everyone around here first. Oh. So I guess the enemy... Oh, speech counts as sound effects instead of voice. Which, I guess, when you think about it, that makes perfect sense in how they would design it. But it didn't occur to me until just now that that's how they do it. Because right now we have the voice acting fully at 0, muted. Which means we technically shouldn't be hearing any voices. Let us check out this challenge pylon. What are these enemies called? Yeah, specters. Yeah, specters. So specter in English, I believe, means ghost of a sort. A specter. So I guess they're kind of ghostly, but I feel like they're more like floating slimes. That's what they remind me of more than ghosts. They're just slimes that know how to fly, who aren't animo. AR-60 before some... Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, look at my AR right now. It's 57, right? Which means after hitting 55, I went up to 56, 57. So I hit 2.5, which means I still have 2.5 more. I'm halfway from 55 to 60, unless the scaling goes up even more, which I'm not sure how much more it goes up at this point. So I don't remember exactly when I hit AR-55, but it's been a long ass time, right? It's been probably 4 or 5 months in that range. I don't know if Sumeru will be... Well, maybe actually Sumeru will be that far away. That's actually possible. I've changed my mind. It might be that Sumeru arrives after we've hit AR-60, but it might be a very, very close. Because just because it, you know, it's gonna take four fucking ever to hit AR-60. It's gonna hit 4 fucking ever. Okay, how do I actually get up there? I'm a little confused. Well, let me kill these guys. But I heard that the rewards after AR-60 are like pathetic. You get barely anything in terms of Mora per adventure EXP. That, yeah. So I don't understand how I'm supposed to get those ones. But it took me over here, so let's just keep going, because I'm next to the... So, I think these are... I am next to the boat that I was heading to. I guess we have more elites in the world now, too, to get more EXP and more... Mio is really greedy. I mean, that's ultimately what they are, right? That's what a gacha game is always designed for. Greed. So, we all knew that signing in. Or, yeah, we all knew that signing the contract, so to speak. We all signed the contract knowing the deal. So, yeah, I've already unlocked this stuff. I'm still curious because we have 2 days before the anniversary. Is there something? I imagine there might be something minor, but nothing major still for the anniversary itself. Are they gonna do a live stream or anything like that? I feel it's a little weird that they wouldn't do a live stream if they don't, right? I think it would be just a fitting thing to do on a yearly at the anniversary. Regardless of what you're announcing. There is a live stream? Okay. So yeah, they're probably going to be announcing some surprises then, that's for sure, right? Everyone already knew that we're almost definitely getting some surprises. But the question is, how good are those surprises going to be? Are they going to be enough to make up? And also, what's going on with this thing? It's like smoldering. So this is a puzzle here that I haven't solved. It looks like you need to get 3 onto this sink. Oh. Hello, J6. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I do know you're a human. Based on seeing you stream, I imagine that'd be hard for a non-human to do, like a dog. Reward during second part of 2.1 to compensate for the... Yeah, well, I could imagine them doing something like that easily too, yeah. Reward codes. Yeah, I'm thinking there's definitely going to be reward codes, that's for sure. That might be the only thing. Hope not. Wait, there was a live stream yesterday? I didn't know about that if there was. So, okay, I haven't been able to find a... What is it? A relay stone. Is there one in here that I need to somehow... I don't know. Well, there's certainly a chest in there. I thought maybe I need to solve this laser puzzle, or lightning puzzle in order to open that door. And I'm guessing it's still that's the case, because I don't see a relay stone in there, which I need to access. So we got 2 sources, a sink. We have this electrogranum thingy and there's another source over there. This thing takes me where? Up here. Oh, there's the relay stone. With clairvoyance EX, wow. Well, if you have that, can you tell me what when I'm gonna pull Jean? I'm really curious I mean, maybe that's the kind of question like asking, when am I gonna die? Right? It's one of those questions, do you really want to know the answer to? Maybe I don't. But so despite having clairvoyance EX, it's still not quite good enough for that, huh? Okay, looks like we got 2 relay stones, and for some reason I don't see a thing to let me rotate this here, so maybe I need to do something to activate this some other time. Yeah, would you want to know if for some reason somebody convinces you that they are able to see the future? Would you want to know when you were gonna die? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure how I'd answer that if given the opportunity. It's a scary thought, but at the same time, if you know, maybe you can plan ahead, right? You wouldn't, in all honesty? Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't blame anyone for saying no, right? It's like I said, it's a scary thing to know. So this is a team that I've been, well, with somebody else instead of Say. I feel like maybe. Okay, did that activate something? I feel like maybe the door opened. It sounded like. Oh yeah, nice. Oh shit. Okay, this team can take it. Yesterday was Hoyo Fair. Genshin Impact fan art celebration. I see. But there should be a live stream on the actual anniversary time. I see. You spent the whole day cropping a picture. Wait, really? Why? Is cropping a picture that difficult, or did you just have to get the like look just right? I feel like cropping a picture is one of those things that doesn't take all day. Alright, so we took care of one. Shit. Alright, let's do that. Let's use her burst. And now let's, yeah. Beto burst plus Yoimiya it's fun to use. I'm not sure if it's like that powerful from a meta perspective, but Overload is a fun one to use because it can send enemies just blowing around. And even if not, you just have lots of explosions happening around you. And that fits for Yoimiya, right? That fits perfectly for Yoimiya. So, yeah, I like it. Picture into a sticker kind of pick. Okay, so you were actually doing some editing. But if it's more than just cropping, that makes more sense, that it would take somewhat longer. I'm still confused by this thing, though, because it's not activated. And there's also a couple... so down here, actually, is a... Yeah, let's actually just go back. I don't even know what to call this thing. Good thing... I need a child there with Beto's Cube? That could be fun, but I wouldn't pull for child. I don't want child. So I'm just looking up what that gate thing is called. Is it a gate? Phase gate, yeah. So I can't seem to rotate this phase gate. Usually on these, when you go up to them, there's a thing that comes up that you can press F to rotate, but I can't rotate this. And I don't know if, like, electrifying him doesn't do anything. You were looking for pine cones for 10 minutes? You mean in Genshin? They're the easiest to find in Dragonspine, I find, but I've never had to look for pine cones because I end up having so many, and they're not all that useful, I think. But I know they're all over the place in Dragonspine. Where'd you end up finding them? And yeah, this thing is not active either, and electrifying it doesn't cause it to... Oh, there's the Electrosealy. Maybe the Electrosealy will do something. Where did it go? Let me see if I can... Only the middle one. Oh! Oh, wait. That's how it works. You can actually turn this and it sometimes... Oh, looks like that thing was supposed to... And it goes somewhere else. Oh! Okay, I thought it only had one angle for which it could actually go anywhere. That is not correct. Okay, thank you. Oh, shit. Alright. I think I kind of understand what I need to do. Yep. Let's see. Oh, wait. This is yet another one, huh? Oh, and this one goes this way. Okay. Well, this one doesn't seem all that useful right now, I guess. But yeah, I think I figured it out. Wait, no, this is another one that's gonna require an Electrogranum. It's not letting me go. Oh no, she's gonna not die, but came close. Alright, so I guess there are 4 angles. I thought maybe there were only 3. In fact, initially I thought maybe there were only 2, but there are at least 4. So, now we're back to the original angle. I actually barely pay attention to the actual angle. I just do trial and error. Now, what we want to do, I think the fastest way is to use this thing. Come on. Shit. Okay, that's taking too long. Okay, I'm gonna try again, but I don't quite understand why. Okay, I accidentally jumped that. Whatever. Let's just do that. That works too. We're close enough that it's not. And then we ride this. And that gets us through here. Now we can pick this up. And then we can ride it back, I guess. But now I don't have the Electrogranum, so... Let's see. Alright, let's ride this. Yeah, I don't understand why sometimes she just... I don't know if it's the character or if it's just anyone, but sometimes it just doesn't seem to want to go through. So I think I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, like, come on. Help me out here. There we go. Okay, now we've made it through, but now what's in here? I do see the phase gate, but other than the phase gate, I'm actually not sure if there's anything interesting. And the phase gate only just sends you back to... the original... The music's pretty chill though, I'm really liking it. I'm just confused what that actually accomplished for me, because, yeah, I went in there. Oh, maybe right now this thing is not fully... Okay, so maybe if I could do this... Maybe now the map will just stay like this. Oh, whoops. because it would consider this solved now. I'm not sure what the rules are in terms of the game considering some of these puzzles solved and basically not touching it or leaving it in a solved state. But I know that a lot of these you can tell that you've solved them. Hopefully these will just stay like this. But anyway, this is a really cool area. This is one of my favorite areas in Inazuma, I think. I think they did a great job making a small, contained puzzle area where you can explore and do some puzzle solving and such. Alright, I'm gonna go continue Noelle's story quest, or hangout. And maybe that way we can get our final 6th ending for her. Fresh Valberries. Alright, so let's remind ourselves what the split that we're going for. Alright, so we chose Jean before, now we want to choose Kea. Oh, right, Pyro Slimes. Okay. Here, let's heal up this way. Unfortunately, Yoimiya can't do much here, but Beto can. Especially with that counter. Actually, I think I should put Sacrificial on Beto. Make her into the counter queen that I know that she is. And with Sacrificial, you still get ER. It's gonna be lower, it's gonna weaken her burst ability compared to using Skyward Pride. Oh shit, without the voices, I need to activate that. But I like the idea of having her E ready to go much more often. Yeah, I should at least try it out and see how I like it. It's see, so Favonius is on her. Actually, so I can still constellate Sacrificial one more time. Maybe I should. I think it'll be better off. I'd be better off making Sacrificial a little stronger instead of and using a different Claymore on a different character instead of trying to use Sacrificial on multiple. Okay. Oh man. I guess to be fair, this isn't that much of a challenge, these guys. Alright, now let's try to copy Kea instead of Jean. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a stretch. Yes, exactly. That's how you always achieve a larger goal, right? Break things down one step at a time, no matter how difficult it may be. That's the kind of thing that'll help you. Angels Shadow.
以前モンドに忍び込もうとしていた宝刀団団員の情報もガイア様のはい私もモンドのために何か言う
You like Kay as more realistic than like Jean? I don't know. What do you mean? For Noelle, I feel like being like Jean is more realistic than like Kaya. Not like being. I guess I would want Noelle to just be like herself, but I think she has things in common with Jean more than Kaya, and she could be the next acting grandmaster, I think, or grandmaster, I guess. Maybe not the next one. Maybe the next one. She'd need some more years under her belt, a lot of experience. But one day, I feel like Noelle's the kind of person I could see one day being the grandmaster.
こんにちは。
Oh, thank you for the follow, Gunu5?
こんにちは。
Shit, I think these are bots. Shit. What's going on? Why do they even have bots doing follows? I don't get it. But I guess Arquade's pretty nice.
こんにちは。
I don't think I ever came to talk to this guy. Yeah, best girl. I do like seeing Arquade. she is very cute. Alright, I guess I want to talk to the bartender, Charles.
それにノエルじゃないか。一杯飲んでいくか？
いえ、チャールズ様、聞きたいことがありまして。
Charles-sama?
最近酒場で面倒な人などはいますでしょうか？
面倒な人？
I don't think that version of Arc is the best. I don't think I agree with that. I kinda... I'm not sure which version I like the best, actually. I think the one from Kagetsu Toya after they improved the art quality compared to the original Tsukime. Oh, Carnival Phantasm. Yeah, that's a good version. That might be a particularly good one, yeah. Okay, so we take care of some drunks. Like the eyes. They're good. I mean, yeah, I like the anime overall, the designs and everything. But I think there's something to Takeuchi's art that I really like that works for, well, Tsukime, Fate Stay Night, and, Kara no Kyokai, etc. I don't think Takeuchi did the Mahotsukai no Yoru art. I don't think that was him for the characters. But I don't remember. But, of course, for Fate, Tsukime, and Kara no Kyokai, that was him. For this version, what's that? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Is it? Yeah, that was for, I don't remember, yeah, for the festival, huh? Yeah, they had the main characters from 4 of their top works, right? Most famous works. It's a good one, and that's, I think that was Takeuchi drawn, which is perfect, right, for those characters. I recall, I think it was fan art. Somebody did a version of that art using the second girls for all of them. Although by second I mean the Imoto character. So it had Akiha instead of, it had Rin, it had Azaka, and I guess it had Alice. Yeah, from Oh yeah. So they made a version essentially that looked very similar to that drawing of all the ladies in nightgowns and such. She looks too young, but hey, she's been sleeping for like most of the time. She's less than a year old, I think, when it comes to time spent awake. So consider how little sun she got in her skin. She must look really young. Her skin must be smoother than a baby's. But I do agree that I think they made her style look a little too young for the remake. I feel like the remake makes her look kind of like a teenager in style and just overall look, versus
ペイ様
the original. I feel like is more kind of like a classy lady in her 20s or even 30s. Like the image felt like a lady, yeah, more along there in the years. CL looks better. I don't mind what they did with CL's hair and such. I think they refined her hair. I feel like the original hair was kind of just a default mess.
えっと
But I like both of them, I guess. I'm a little ambivalent on CL's redesign. I think it's fine. I think they're both good. I think they're, yeah, all the redesigns are fine. I'm not in love with any of them, and I'm not, like, appalled by any of them either. They're mostly pretty subtle anyway.
確かに方法を変えないといけません。
More mature look. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
ガイア様はこういった
CL looks
時
way better. I will say CL kind of looks way hotter
相手の警戒心
or
を
way
下げると
cuter.
思います
I feel like they really brought out her femininity more with the redesign. The original
相手の身になって
was very
助ける
boyish.
ふりをして
Her
話をゆっ
look
くり
was
と引
pretty
き出す
masculine. And
今のペイン様を助ける
yeah,
に
I'm
は
not sure. I kind of like that in a way. I felt like it carved her own kind of path, identity among the protagonists.
そうです私が試験のために準備していた
But
果物の
I'm
砂
not
糖漬けですが
crying in,
酔いざましに
about
使えないでしょうか
having her look hotter, you know? Did I watch the trailer for the CL route? No, I haven't actually. I think I might have seen
少し楽になりますよ
on YouTube, like, I think I saw it show up in my recommendations, but I didn't see it.
甘酸っぱい
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.
なんだか
Hmm.
少し
Hey.
良くなったよ
Looks slightly better now. Or feels slightly better.
君はノエルそれに
ペイン様少し良くなりましたか
それは俺が注文したデス・イン・ディス・アフタヌーンじゃないか君が届けてくれたのかありがとうノエル
Okay.
ペイン様ペイン様そんなこんなに飲まれてはお体を壊してしまいますはいお客様がもっと多ければこの方に聞くよりも簡単に情報をそうだチャールズ2階が満席でしたら聞き耳を立てること
Okay, so we're kind of going all over the place here,
これ
just
で間に合いますね
trying to get information in...
テーブルに油
Wow.
がたくさん片付けた
cow.
後にしっかり拭か
Look
ない
at
と
how
いけない
fast she is at clearing the
片付けが終わります
table. She can even do it while walking on the
気持
table.
ちも良くないやっと片付けが終わりましたチャールズ様のところに行きましょうチャールズ様何か他に
早いな。窓際のお客さんがさっき
She's the maid archon. Yeah, that was pretty incredible, wasn't it? She didn't even have to take the steps to go back down to notify Charles after... Okay, so yeah, she's just gonna end up taking care of the tavern.
これでやっと一度お疲れ様でしたいけません
Yeah, without gathering any
ど
intel.
うしましょう私はこのような些細なことです
今日は本当に助か俺はここでバーテンダーを10年以上もやってるが、お客さんたノエルの接客があったからこそ。
そんな
Aw. Yeah, I think maybe bartending. Ooh, I could see Noelle in like... Oh, we're getting into October soon, aren't we? So, Oktoberfest. I could see her in a German outfit, which is fitting for Mondstadt, handing out beer by the jug. That'd be good. She'd be a good beer maiden.
ただ酒が飲みたいからじゃなく、一日働いて疲れた体を酒と共に癒すため。だから酒の味以外にノエルは酒を作った酒場にいるのが何はとも。
そうですか皆様に楽しんはい
Yeah, that could be a good role for Noelle. She could be a different kind of idol versus Barbara. A beer idol.
はいありがとう
何やしかし酔って盛り上がるのはいいことだが酔いつぶれて酒場にペイン
Okay, do we need to drag this guy home? Okay, I guess that's... Excellent! So we've done the entirety of Noelle's story quest, or hangout quest. Which means we've now done the entirety of the story quests for all the females. And have not done any of the males at all. So, let's see, I'm not sure which one I want to do next, but we can think about that some other time. But for now, how about I go to... I figure I want to run the Abyss at least one more time, just to try it out, floor 12. But I kind of want to do a bit of Mona, some work on Mona. Because I feel like on Mona, at least a two-piece noblesse... Maybe a four-piece noblesse on her? But either way... It's just I'm pretty limited in Heart of Depth pieces. So let me actually check out what Heart of Depth pieces I have. Farm Katana handguards anymore? Oh, you'll get there. What? But is it the case that both Ayaka and Ball need them, right? Something like that? So, it's just hell. For four-piece emblem. Yeah, I mean, if I had enough emblem pieces, that'd be nice, but I barely have enough for a four-piece emblem on, excuse me, on Beto, so I'm still looking for... Yeah, present. Everyone needs it? Wait, who else besides Aika and Ball? I thought it was just those two. So I have decent flowers. I'm not sure which one's better on her because I think the ER is actually really good compared to the crit. And I think that should stay on... Does crit damage, ER, attack, rate, crit damage, HP, crit rate, attack, HP. Let's... I don't think I need that. Yeah. So for main DPS, yeah, I think four-piece Wanderer's Troop could work, but I am not planning on running her main DPS right now. I want to use her as a support for Ganyu, basically for a freeze comp. I think that tends to work pretty well. Unfortunately, my Heart of Depth pieces are not great for the timepiece. So the one I have on her right now is basically the best timepiece I have. And you can see it rolled into EM and HP. EM's not so bad, but HP is. Which means, basically, so I have a... And I don't have any good feathers, essentially, for... So, timepiece and... If I'm going timepiece and flower for Heart of Depth, I need for noblesse feather, goblet, or circlet, but I'm also kind of lacking in great circlets. Yeah, so let's see, a feather... This one's only level 4, but it's not bad. And hydro damage bonus. So I wonder maybe I could switch things around for Jingchu and have her use this, but you can see it unfortunately rolled into defense at least once. And I don't have any... Oh, I do have this hydro damage bonus. Unfortunately, the substats aren't great, but if I do this, it could free me up. It could free me up to use an off piece for a circlet, because my circlet situation right now is not great, and I think on her something gives a lot of crit rate, maybe with ER would be ideal. Like this would work, right? Yeah, I'm actually not sure what the best way to build her would be if I want to have high crit rate so that her burst crits, or if I just don't want to care about crit at all. This Hydro Cup has 5% crit rate and 5% crit damage. Ugh. Yeah, it's awful, right? Because the odds of getting any specific element are so low. Okay. Games DK. I don't need this kind of thing. Yeah, whatever. I'll let that stand for now, but I don't. Well, actually, can I just delete the post? I'm not a fan of. Huh. For whatever reason, I can't seem to figure out how to just delete a particular post. But I time them out. Yeah, timeout works. Okay. There we go. Yeah, whether or not it's a bot, yeah, it's just like I don't need people advertising some shit on my channel, whatever that may be. Alright, so I have it set up. This is the crit rate, hydro damage bonus. So this is one reason I thought if I build her DPS, or if I build Barbara DPS, this could be a good piece for her, right? 20% crit damage is pretty solid. But I do have this with ER, and maybe I could give this to her, and I could have a crit rate or crit damage circlet. It only has 2.7 crit rate, 6.6 crit rate. But actually, no, a crit rate circlet might be the way to go. And this one has solid ER too, even though it's a 4-star. Rate damage, yeah. I think I'd rather do that. So that way I have a 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece Noblesse. Alright, so let me see, how am I doing in terms of artifact EXP? 866, which is not great, but that still does leave me plenty to play around with. Flexing Hydro. I wish I had the ability to flex. I don't have the cups that would allow me to flex. Okay. Yeah, I want her on my Ganyu team, basically. I want her for my perma-freeze. So basically, I want to improve her burst strength, because the idea is that I'll be using her to set up burst and then constant freeze. Right, let's see your flex here, Evan. What do you got? Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. I mean, that's pretty similar to mine. You got the 4% attack, 22% crit damage. Unfortunately, it rolled into defense a couple times, it looks like, and HP once, right? Something like that. But that's overall a pretty solid piece. Yeah. You have 4 or 5 Geocup with 20% crit damage. Holy cow. Yeah, all your luck went to crit. or went to Geo. Yeah, so actually, what was actually my that goblet? I think was very similar to mine, very similar. Because this one has 20% crit damage, 4% attack, and 400 HP. Yeah, they're almost identical pieces, just different sets compared to yours. Oh yeah, on a Hydra set. That's a good point. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, on the fact that it's on set by itself makes a huge difference. Absolutely. Yeah, that's why, for instance, on my Ganyu, this artifact ends up being so killer. 18% crit damage isn't exactly amazing. That said, 15% attack on top of that is quite good, of course. But the fact that it's on set cryo damage is, yeah, just absolutely killer. So here's what I'm gonna do. I figure I'll do a run of the Abyss. I think I 5-starred it, so maybe I can 6-star it, which will get me rewards. Either that or I already 6-starred it, in which case, hey, let's try another attempt, because I actually enjoyed it. I've been enjoying the challenge of the Abyss a decent amount recently. Oh, these aren't gonna respawn. Right, I forgot about that. And before I do that though, how about I see into upgrading Mona's artifacts? I think having them at the level that they're at is not a good thing. So, let's give her another level. Because I believe elemental reactions to some extent scale off level. So okay, so we have a couple here at level 4. This one we definitely want to get up pretty high level. Is there... This one's worth feeding. That's the best cup you had? Let's see. Oh, that's pretty solid. 17% crit rate. So it's good. More bots. Shit. It's essentially a like a crit rate circlet in terms of the crit rate. Shit. Shit. Oh, why why? Why did it have to roll these? Like EM and ER would have been both way better. Let's take this up to 16. But hey, at least it's noble on Hydra. Okay, ER. No, that's the single worst stat in the entire set, right? The other three at least offer something, even if flat attack is bad. But goddamn, it had to be HP. You know, let me actually see what what Hydro pieces I have, because maybe I could. Yeah, I don't have any good Hydro pieces or any Hydro pieces on a good set, right? I was thinking I could also give her 2-piece Shimenawa or 2-piece Gladiator along with 2-piece 2-piece Heart of Depth, but try taking this up. Yeah, for Kokomi, yeah, that's not perfect. It'd be better if it was HP percentage. But flat HP ain't gonna do the trick for her. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it. Crit rate. On her, I prefer ER, but on any noblesse piece, if I get high crit rate, I ain't complaining. Yeah, or 2 emblem. I do feel like maybe I could go with some sort of emblem setup. Wait, did I get... I think I just rolled flat defense on that. I think I got a bonus because I just hit over 12, which is unfortunate. But you know what? Let's keep going. I kind of want to take this to 16. That 7.4% crit rate by itself is not great, mind you, but it's actually pretty solid. It's not often to get. Those are 2 relatively high rolls. That's 3.7 twice essentially, which are both relatively high rolls for crit rate. So getting that on one piece, along with ER and attack percentage, mind you. It's just as long as this doesn't roll flat defense, I think this will be a good piece. Just is it gonna roll flat defense? Oh, ooh. Okay, 11.3% crit rate. That I'll take. I'll take that. That's gonna be useful if for, you know, even if not for her. Look at that. I mean, these numbers aren't great, but I want to build her ER. And yeah, she is primarily here for support. The weapon? Her weapon's the Mapamare. And I don't think there's really a better weapon for her on for my use here. Because the other ones tend to be DPS weapons. This one, Sacrificial, could be good, but obviously it's right now on Sucrose. But I think Mapamare... I don't know that EM is necessarily the best one for her right now, but it has a high attack. And I can do Elemental Reaction in order to buff her burst. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what catalysts would be good on her, actually, now that I think about it, because I don't know enough about the weapon set. I imagine there's probably some sort of 5-star. There's probably a Skyward Catalyst, right? That'd probably be the best one for her. BP Catalyst. That's a good point. I don't think I actually bought the BP Catalyst yet. Okay. Right? The Solar Pearl? Wait, normal attack hits increase elemental skill and burst damage. So you would want to set up her burst with using a normal attack hit. I don't know if that stacks. Does that not stack if you hit the enemy with multiple normal attacks within 6 seconds? Yeah. Yeah, Favonius would be good if I had it. But crits damage, catalyst passive effect. You mean crit rate for the BP? I guess there's also the Black Cliff. That's after defeating an enemy, which is just after defeating an enemy, that's not something that Mona's gonna be doing a whole lot of, right? Not directly. Right, so yeah, I'm at 5 stars out of 6. I'm gonna get 3 stars here, or 2 stars there. The one for main DPS Mona. Yeah, okay, yeah, for main DPS Mona, I could definitely see. I wonder if I could get 3 stars on the first chamber. So I'm actually gonna try that. I'm gonna do some runs, actually attempting 3 stars on chamber 1. Oh, yeah, I wanted to put on my own music, and let's actually put on some more intense music this time, because we've been listening to some chill music mostly recently. So mix things up. There we go. Even for a support Monet, it might be better. The crit rate's certainly very good. I'll say that. Certainly very good. And the passive can be used. 20% is actually very good now that I think about it. 20% damage for the burst. So you'd want to set up again. After you switch into her, you'd want to use her auto attack once before you use her burst. But that's not a whole lot of cost, and a 20% buff thanks to that is pretty solid. So maybe I could, yeah, try using the BP one. Yeah. And crit rate, that saves a whole lot of crit rates. Oh, and yeah, that's a pretty solid weapon for a lot of characters in general. Right, so I'm thinking I want to take Ganyu at the... Oops. Yeah, Ganyu for the bottom chamber, I think, is the way to go. Top, I can take D-Look with Venti, maybe? Venti, we have... Let's try this. Put Venti here, and... I feel like I should take Jingchu for the extra damage. But here's something odd I'm going to try, because this is chamber 1, which means we have the option of just trying out different things. I kind of want to try out using my Beidou here. And let's go with the classic Morgana team, so to speak. I'm going to take her. Let's do that. Witsith. The thing with Witsith, though, is that you want the character on the field, don't you? Isn't that kind of how it works? I could try it. I only got the Witsith recently, so I haven't built it up yet, but it could be useful. But, yeah, I just haven't really gotten to try it. Okay. Let's use that. Let's do that. And this first. And go to town on these guys. Kinda hard to tell what's going on with everything bursting all over the place. Okay, got the counter. Okay, let's use his key. Okay, got them. Let's use his burst. And his burst. And his key. Got that, use her burst. And use his burst. And use him. Okay, come on, almost there. Come on, okay, we did that in less than a minute, so that's pretty nice. 55% crit damage is still better than... Wait, is that what the Witsith offers? 55% crit damage? If that's the case, yeah, maybe. And then I can really focus on building her crit rate. Could be, yeah. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much in terms of the weapons, because I even forgot that I had the Witsith, because I pulled it somewhat recently, but I could try building it up, and I could, yeah, might make it work. So her burst, and her burst, and go to town with her. And let's try to stay on one side of these guys, basically. Okay. Come on. Killed 2 of them. Okay, just this last one now. And we can use his burst. And put up that shield. Use her burst. And go to town with her. Come on. We got these Geo guys to deal with, but we do have some good AoE ability with her. And let's refresh that shield. And oh, we do need to use Mona more. I forgot. Like I I need to be able to actually use Mona with her burst properly for getting lots of damage done in time. Okay, killed that one. Let's use her burst. Let's use his burst. And then do some damage with Ganyu and put up that shield. Okay, we have just this guy left. Alright, I think we got this. Nice. Okay, we actually 3-starred this. That went much more smoothly than I expected. So now I've actually 6-starred this floor. So that's nice. Takes the field. Yeah, they gain a random. Right. So it does seem like Witsith offers like a really good random buff, but it seemed like it was more of a DPS kind of thing. So I'm just gonna keep going and continue and see if I can 2-star Chamber 3, because I haven't 2-starred Chamber 3 yet. Road to 9 star. Hey, let's see. We've gotten 3 out of 9 for that, or 1 out of 3 in terms of getting 3 stars on the chambers. But one at a time. Now, without a proper healer here, this is gonna be somewhat of a challenge. So, okay. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use Beto's counter. Well, okay, let's use his burst. Let's use her burst. Okay. And yeah, get that overload damage going. Shit. Okay, I got the counter. And use him. That. Use his burst. Okay, use his burst. Do the attack. Okay, and use that. Good. Oh shit! Oh, okay, that worked out. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not 3-starring this on this run, that's for sure. Shit, let's get out of there. Yeah, I'm not sure he's the best healer in the game. He's the best at some things. I feel like healing's not necessarily his thing. Okay, I got the counter. Ooh, shit. That was nowhere near strong enough. Or the shield was nowhere near strong enough to actually eat the entire attack, so we're in a lot of trouble here. This team was really built for Chamber 1 only, and not to last a long time. Right, got Beto healed a little bit. Okay, we're using... Okay, shit. Wow. Oh, I'm surprised none of those hit. Okay. We're using the iframes from bursts pretty well, I guess. But other than that, we're having some trouble. Okay, let's get Beto healed a little. Okay, she did. Unfortunately, Venti doesn't help out. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright, let's just try again. Taking a different team for Chamber 3, because that's not actually all that fun trying to do that with that team. Okay, so if I want to do Chamber 3 properly, I want to try to get 2 stars. I feel like maybe this time I'll bring Yoimiya instead of Diluc as the DPS, because against the Ruin Guards, an archer like Yoimiya works pretty well. Where is she? Place Venti with Bennett. Yeah, that would be way better. Venti's just not the guy to take for the 2nd and 3rd chambers at all. So right now, this is Yoimiya's setup, which isn't bad, right? 54% crit rate, 150 crit damage, and almost 2k attack. Not bad, but also nothing amazing. But by switching artifacts with Diluc, I think she will be better. Look. So this one, they both have Crimson, but look at that, 30% crit damage, 10%, 12% ER, 5% attack. Flower, that's a solid flower. And if we compare these, to be honest, that circlet on D-Look's not great. But at least it's gladiators. That's really the only reason. It's a gladiators with crit damage. And they both have wanderers. I'm actually not sure which one's better. The one on Yoimiya right now is actually better because it has both 10% attack and 14% crit rate. And now we're looking at lower crit rate, but higher crit damage and way higher attack. Maybe I need to get her higher crit rate somehow. Lower crit damage? Maybe there's a feather. Yeah, getting that high crit rate can be hard. Along with the crit damage, of course, right? Look at that 72 flat defense. It hurts. Fortunately, a feather with a great crit rate seems a little hard to come by. Let's just give her this. I'm not really using Zhongling right now anyway. I will, but this is definitely much more manageable crit rate. It's still not great. I'd rather have at least 60, but she now has a decently higher attack and yeah, better overall. Because previously I had 50 before I swapped with D-Look. So now, yeah, Venti's not gonna do a whole lot for me. I guess what I can, try doing is... How do I want to order this? So that's double Pyro Resonance. And for this, let's just go with the classic Morgana comp. I'm tempted to take Diona, but ultimately I don't need a shielder as much as I need a healer, and Chi-Chi's just a straight up better healer because Zhongli can do all the healing for us. Let's try this. And let's just focus on getting past the first two chambers without worrying about time or whatever. Okay. And have Yoimiya do her thing. Go to town that way. Let's use her burst. And do that. Use his E. Oh shit. Okay, would love to get his burst up. Good. Okay, come on. You guys gonna attack us? Good. Do that. Okay, let's use her. And go to town attacking these guys. Ah, shit. Got that one dead. Good. Okay. Let's use that. Let's use his burst. Use her burst. And go to town with her. Get the counter. Good. Okay, let's use her burst. Use his burst. Use his E now for the ER. Use his E. And got the counter. Good. And now let's go to town with Yoimiya. Ooh, I love shooting enemies in the air with Yoimiya. Like, being able to juggle them is quite satisfying. Alright, let's use his burst. Do that. And shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay, got the counter. And let's use her burst. And yeah, let's try to get his burst back up. Okay, get his burst up, and use her burst, and use Yoimiya, and go to town on them. Yep. Okay, doing alright. Okay, they're mostly dead. One more. Alright, let's get some ER going. Okay, got the counter. There we go. Okay, let me also raise the volume of the music a little bit. I've noticed it's kind of quiet compared to the game. There we go. Alright, so second half. Yeah, let's try to get everyone going. With full HP and full energy for the next chamber would be ideal, right? Okay, I'll focus on this guy and let the specters come to me. And no need to worry about time, really. Okay, let's refresh that shield. And use that burst. Okay, do that. Use her burst. And shoot them. Nice. I think I used the bubble pop pretty well there against that one specter. Okay, let's refresh that shield. And get rid of that specter. Okay. That's dead. Refresh the shield. Use her burst. And let's eat through that guy's shield. Okay. Use E. Come on. Okay. Now let's use her charge attacks. If I can hit a specter, I guess that would be the ideal. Use her burst, his burst. Refresh the shield. Okay, use her burst. And caught in the burst. Use Ganyu. Okay, we got killed 2 of them. This guy's still alive though. Okay. Alright, we just got this one left, but we don't care about time, so let's take our time and get everyone's energy up. And make sure everyone's fully healed too, which shouldn't be in too much trouble, considering we're using Chi-Chi here. Right, let's put up that shield. And Ganyu's burst is close enough to done that I think we just need to focus on killing this guy. There we go. Alright, so now we're a little better set up for the second chamber. So let's get through that, and then hopefully we can get 2 stars on chamber 3. Let's see. Let's get energy back. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that, but let's not waste this. Okay. Use her burst. Good, well timed. Oh, I should have used his burst before I used Jingshu's burst for the snapshot on the attack. Use her burst. Okay, got the snapshot there. Okay, got the counter. And get some energy this way. Get some energy this way. Got the counter. Good. Okay, and let's go to town with Yoimiya here. Have her do some damage. Use his burst for the iframes. And shit. Okay, let's get the counter. Good. Use his E and get some attacks going with her. Oh, shit. Okay, barely avoided damage there somehow. I'm actually shocked that I avoided damage. I was expecting fully to take all the damage there. Alright, we need some healing. Okay, let's eat that with Vado. Good. Oh shit! That was not enough. Shit. Okay. Okay, got the counter. And got that. And let's go to town with Yoimiya. Okay, do that. And Jingchu's burst for the high frames. Go there. Okay, let's use that. Oh, get his burst going. Good. And use that. Good. And go to town with Yoimiya here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh shit, I didn't get the counter off in time. Well, we're healing with Jingchu, I guess, or with Bennett. And counter that. Good. Let's use her burst. Alright, let's make sure people are set up for the next chamber though. Let's use her burst defensively. Good. Okay, do that. Okay, and I can avoid using people's bursts now, that would be ideal, but we'll see how the game treats me. Okay, got the counter. Oh shit! Alright, I need to use Bennett's burst here. Okay, got the counter. Shit. Okay, let's use Yoimiya's E. Go to town this way, and oh shit. If my rotation was better? Yeah, I'm sure I could tighten up the gameplay on this, because I've never taken the team before. But, you know, what can you do? Not really going for 3 stars here, anyway, so... Okay, let's stay out of... Oh shit, I got caught. Oh, right, this one has that lady who's cryo. Okay, let's just take care of her first. Yeah, I need way more ER on Jingchu, that's another thing. Jingchu's not really built well for... or not at the state where I need him. Because I don't have a sack sword, you know? Okay. How much does he have? Like 160, I think? It's not much, to be honest. It's only around 160. I wish I could get it up to like 200, but I don't have the noblesse pieces with ER, unfortunately. Maybe it's 180 in that range, but still. Yeah, it's not where I need it to be. Alright. Let's use that. So, we can eat through her shield by killing her Sissons, essentially. Okay. Let's get everyone's energy up. Okay, there we go. The second half was actually surprisingly easy, considering we were dealing with a cryo Sisson mage with basically a cryo team, but ooh, these are bad. These are not good ones at all. But whatever, what can you do? But thanks to being able to take out that lady's shield by taking out her Sissons, it turned out not to be too big of a deal. Okay. Counter. Do that, and do that, and... Oh no, I timed that poorly. Alright, I want to... Alright, this run's probably not gonna be it, but let's use it at least as practice. Shit. Damn it, my aim is shitting the bed right now. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's use that. Okay, let's use that. And keep going to town like that. Use his burst, and then use her burst. And use her E for the energy. Get that energy going, and yeah, use her. Oh shit, okay. That sucks. I hate the spin to win, absolutely. I guess who doesn't, right? Okay. Here, let's use her burst now, and use his E. There we get that. Use his burst. Use his burst, and use her E, and go to town this way. Yeah, ER is definitely Jingchu's most important stat. That's the way I'm trying to build him. unfortunately. Sadly, I lack the weapons and the artifacts. Alright, let's see if I can do this in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, roughly. That. Let's use her burst. Okay. Fortunately, it ends up wasting a lot of time when it... Oh, shit. Use her burst. Get some healing ready, and put up that shield. Okay, can we work on this guy? To stun them? Yeah. I mean, I would rather... If I can get the stunning on them right the first time, right? It's kind of a high-risk, high-reward strategy, but ultimately, if I were going for a 3-star, I would have to stun them immediately. That would be the only way to do it. And if I ever failed stunning them at the beginning like I did there, then I would just have to start over. But because I'm doing a 2-star, I have the flexibility of attempting that and saving some time, but also just not doing it, and maybe seeing if I can do it this way. Okay, let's refresh that shield. But let's see, I need to do this in 2 minutes, so let's see if I can pull that off. Oof. Let's refresh that shield. And I would love to get Mona's burst up again, it's just her ER is definitely hurting, it's not where it needs to be right now, so let's try this. Okay, do that, and use her burst. And then go to town with Genyo on that. Get some pretty close to guaranteed crits. Do lots of damage that way. Shit. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Okay. I want to definitely get freeze going. Because even though these guys technically don't actually get frozen properly, they still have the frozen state applied to them. And I'm using that for the iframes. But... oh shit. Man, how long does this attack go? God damn. I mean, at least it's vulnerable during that time, but can you imagine if I didn't have Zhongli's shield like this to rely on, or bursts set up in order to use the iframes? I'd be avoiding it and trying to dodge it every time, right? And just wasting so much time in terms of DPS. It's just not a boss that I find fun, or an aspect of the boss fight that I find fun. Alright, if he transforms one more time, I'm screwed, but if he doesn't, I have a shot. Okay, I'm screwed. I need to retry. So I think I can pull this off if I land the... then the actual... what's it? Stun shots. Like that. Alright. Oh shit, should have saved that. Okay, I didn't get that timing down proper. Whatever. Here, let's work on this one first. And let's try this. Let's use his burst, her burst, her burst, and his E, and use that, use his E. Okay, and go to town with her. Oh shit, the spin to win! I hate it! God damn, that's so much CPS wasted. Okay. Okay, let's use his burst. Okay, let's use her. Okay, go to town with her. Okay, do that. And going. Okay, let's use her burst. Okay, get the counter there, and use her burst. Okay, use her E. Okay. Alright, that was similar, about 10 seconds faster. You think I used Jingqiu too early? I guess I could have saved it for the proper time. I thought I could get the ER early enough, but clearly it wasn't. So, yeah. D-Look would be hitting... Yeah, I guess so, but I like having an archer myself. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. That's such a waste. I hate that. Okay. Yeah, I want to try to make this work with Yoimiya in any case. I kind of like using Yoimiya for the double ruin guards. There's some certain satisfaction to it. Okay, let's use her burst. And do that. Okay, get out of there. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Do that. Alright, where... Okay, it's this one, so let's use her burst there. And do that. Okay. And then go to town with Ganyu here. Using Zhongli burst to do damage sometimes? I mean, I guess ultimately it's only a handful of seconds. If you're losing time from a burst animation, it comes down to a couple seconds. And like, there's a lot of the gameplay that I need to do better at for cutting down time that could easily make up for more than just a handful of seconds, you know? But right now, my Zhongli's not really set up to do that much damage, I guess, so I need to be much more careful about that. Alright, let's refresh that shield. And I think I can actually damage them. Yeah, I can. Use her first. And try to get the freeze count going. And use his burst. And get out of there. And try to do damage to... Okay, let's use her burst. Her burst. Put up that shield. And... Zhongli's shield just gonna have to do its job. God damn, that's so fucking annoying. That even with Zhongli's shield, I'm kinda in a very tight spot when it comes to that. Let's use her burst defensively. Get out of there. And go to town hall. Okay, so I think I might be able to manage with the cycle starting here, but it's gonna be close. So let's really push it. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay. Let's refresh that shield. I need Mona's energy up, actually. I can't use Mona's burst all that often, which is unfortunate. Okay. Okay, let's use that. Okay. And go to town here. I probably should have used Zhongli's shield earlier, because that does provide a nice elemental damage buff. Come on. We're cutting it short very close here. I think we can damage it. There we go. Easy! Easy! 2 stars. Alright, there we go. Just barely managed. Abyss or Zhongli doing? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Zhongli helps out so much. Being able to essentially ignore so much of what the enemies are doing. It was close, but yeah, by the time it came to the last 20 seconds or so, I figured. Bunny Artori and PSO2? Oh, nice. The designs in PSO2, I imagine, yeah, you could make a pretty good Artoria, Bunny Artoria. Big Booba, right? With bunny ears, obviously, right? Yeah, do you have a screenshot you want to post? But let's see, I noticed I had Expedition. And I think I still have some ores to pick up in Inazuma, so let me go do that. think I should focus more on the what is it? The Mora instead of the ores now for the expeditions, because I'm doing so good in terms of ores. Actually, did I pick up all the ores? I might have already. No, there's stuff around here. Oh yeah, Genshin Anniversary is the same day as Aika's birthday. I remember reading that earlier. But yeah, well, we should be getting stuff for Aika, right? Gifts. Yeah. Well, that looks like a bunny girl, alright. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that ultimately the bunny girl, Bunny Artoria, comes from the Vegas bunny girl kind of outfit, right? So that fits. Alright, here, let's do this. Okay, looks like these slimes took notice. Let's use that first. Let's use her first. And yeah, let's do that. Ooh, nice, that swirl. So that's Yoimiya doing that damage with her burst there, which isn't bad. No? It still is a shame that her burst is so limited in terms of the AoE abilities and such, but the passive damage essentially that it allows your other players to do is nice. Go to Vegas someday? Yeah, I mean, I think Vegas is a fun enough place to visit at least once. I've been once. Took a vacation there for about a little less than a week, just went to casinos and shows and stuff. It was pretty fun. A lot of stuff to do there. Definitely worth visiting at least once. But who knows what it's like, what it's gonna be like post-COVID though. Imagine there already are and will be a lot of limitations that they put in place. Use the new Shimenaos. That's a 5-head move there, yeah. Very a big brain of Mihoyo. Release a character with awful bursts so that the set they released that purposefully limits your burst usage is more attractive. Maybe can we kill this guy with Sayu? Let's kill him with Gyonya. 20k on an auto crit. You know, it's pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. That's on a melt, I believe, off Frozen Enemy. Still, pretty satisfying. Alright, I'm gonna check on my weekly bosses. Make sure. Sayu's just a taxi? No, she's way more than just a taxi. She's a damn solid damage dealer support with a 4-piece Viridescent. And even without it, the way she does damage... Yeah, alright, so I've done that one. With this one. Okay, so I think I did all my weekly bosses. Means what I think I'll do, because one thing I want to do is actually build up Noelle. Actually, I can save that for another time. Let me see how many. Yeah. So I'll condense some resin. I'll condense 40 resin, and then let me do some runs on the Shimenawa/Emblem domain. I've been considering between that and... I still you know what? Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna run the Crimson Witch domain.
この同点
Yeah, I feel like I can use more... If I can get some good Crimson Witch pieces to help ease the pressure off of getting great Shimenawa pieces for someone like Diluc or
この同点も
Yoimiya, I think that would work pretty well. Work quite well. We could put that in there.
同点につ
The... I maxed out? Yeah, I have. We go with that so I don't accidentally build with the magic. Or... okay. So what's that? Okay, so I can't hit 50 before next week, which is starting tomorrow. Right, this is the one, right? Probably thought it'd be a bad idea to spend, yeah, on Kokomi. Yeah, that's a total 5-head move, absolutely. They wanted to protect us from wasting our rewards on a bad unit like Kokomi, so they just didn't give us any rewards at all, or they gave us very limited rewards. They were saving us from, I mean, themselves at the end of the day, but... you know.
この時間ですか
Alright, maybe... if I want Cryo...
うまくいくといいわね
try taking that. I wonder if we'll ever get an Animo Shielder. That could be interesting. Somebody who is able to swirl and create
きれいにします
shields. Or at least a shield for themselves and everyone. Okay. Shit. Still to this day have trouble with the hitting the slimes when they... oh wow, that slime's not dead, huh? When they hop up and down. Okay, let's use her burst. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, look at Sayu just absolutely destroying shit here.
任せてください
Use her burst and
おさわり禁
go
止
to town with Ganyu here. Yeah, okay. Let's try to eat through that guy's shield. Shit, he teleported away first. Oh, shit. That E. Okay.
許さない岩の重さは
Okay,
安心
here.
できます
Let's get some healing for everyone, I guess. Okay, use that burst. Use her burst.
は排除するべきですね
And
部外者
go
禁
to
止
town with Ganyu. Alright, there we go. Anima Shielder with the shield that absorbs elements. Oh, bonus damage and resistance. That could be interesting. Yeah, kind of like somebody like Beto who can counter, except with the counter you could do extra damage or whatever with that specific element. That'd be neat. If I brought up my money, yeah, I was thinking actually if I brought a Hydro, this would be a lot better. I forgot that we have Pyro Abyss Mages, so I think I'll go ahead and do that. Well, this one is Lava Walker, so I guess I don't care too much. But in any case, that's pretty garbage. That is very garbage. I was hoping I'd get Pyro, but no. Yeah, it's all garbage. Yeah, maybe instead of Rosaria, I'll bring Mona or Jingchu. But I think Mona would be the way to go. Because eating through the Abyss Mage Shield is just kind of a pain. Alright, thank you for coming by, Nat. Good evening, and yeah, hope you have a good sleep. Good luck with dreaming about bunny girls as well. Which, I guess, bunny girls, that's not something that has been in Genshin yet, huh? We've had kind of a cat girls with Pitching and Diona. And we have in their name Sayu, Hanuki, raccoon girl you might say. I guess Amber is a bunny girl. Amber is kind of a bunny girl. But you might say the Baron bunny is the bunny more so. But Amber is kind of based around bunny. But you won't see the classic what, Playboy bunny girl, I guess? Yeah. Destroy that shield. Got him frozen. There we go. Yeah, way faster. Oh yeah, part bunny girls. I could also see part bunny girls like Diona being a part cat girl, right? But yeah, probably not anytime soon. Lava Walker and okay, that could be Pyro, please, but Lava Walker. It is awful. Come on, please, Pyro! Well, it's Electro with crit damage, but I'm not really needing an Electro Goblet. Garbage. It's a 4-star, but at least it's EM. EM is rare enough that I might want to keep that. But I'm probably not going to want to build Pyro, which most likely, I don't know. Or EM Witch, I mean. Of course I'm going to want to build Pyro Witch, that's the only thing. Okay. Let's use that. Okay. Switch to Mona. Shit, got hit. There we go. Kill that Hilichurl. Let's use that burst. Put up that shield. And good. And we can use the freeze comp. Alright, now we can have Mona actually eat through these shields, because she can do that way better than Ganyu or anyone else on this team actually. Alright, so now they're caught in the bubble, let's see. That's a decent amount of damage, I guess, but not sure how to maximize Mona damage with their burst personally. I know there's gotta be better ways to do it than what I'm doing, I think. Alright, so I think a goblet or a crit rate or crit damage circlet, either one would be ideal. Well, we got one Lava Walker. Defense main stat. Look at those substats too. Could be used on Jinyan maybe, but god damn it. This one could be good. Could be good on Hutao, but I don't have Hutao. Guardians. Lava Walker, which is not as good as Witches. Defense main stat. Alright, mostly garbage as usual, but some potential here and there. Let's try leveling up that flower later. Okay, use Mona. I need to get better at the rhythm of using Mona's E and such, because since I don't use Mona that often, I'm not, quite used to doing it properly. Oh shit. Okay, let's use that first. Shit. Put up that shield. And heal up a little bit. Gotta say, for a domain, these guys are actually fairly tanky. They have a decent amount of HP. They don't make it trivial. Kinda wish they did, like farming quests in FGO, right? They're basically trivial once you reach a certain point on your account. Okay. That. Can we get that Abyss Mage to teleport here? Okay. Okay, good. Got the swirl. And that should take care of it pretty quickly. Okay, 2 more runs. At least 4 more artifacts. That's 4 more chances at finally say a good feather for a Crimson Witch, or, well, a goblet, or, okay, 2 goblets here. Or ideally a headpiece. A circlet with crit rate and crit damage would be the ideal. That is so bad. That's also very bad. That's also very bad. Also very bad. 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 God damn it. They're all bad. There's not even a single, like, redeemable piece there. They're all bad. Yikes. Last run. Let's make this happen. Come on, just give me some good, I mean, I can really use a good feather here. Usually, a feather is not that hard. A good feather is usually not that in demand, because feather is, relatively speaking, easy to get a good one of. But I don't even have a good feather for Crimson Witch, so a good Crimson Witch feather would help me out a lot in terms of building characters like Diluc or Yoimiya. Okay, so I can take care of this guy. Headshots. Got them both. Okay. Use her, put up that shield, and do some swirls with them? Yeah. Okay, let's use her burst. Okay, and let's use Mona to eat through that guy's shield, ideally. Quickly. Okay, good. And then use Ganyu to actually kill that guy. Now that his shield's broken. Okay, good. And where's the other guy? Okay. There we go. There. Let's go towards him. Okay. Alright, last run. Please, give me this. Give me a Crimson Witch Goblet with pyro damage bonus, crit rate, crit damage, ER, and attack percentage. Is that too much to ask? Maybe, probably, but that's what I'm asking for. Fuck. Not even a single Witch's Goblet. Alright, Lava Walker Feather, what do we got? This one has potential. But Lava Walker is a set that I don't know if I'll be building. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. But it can roll very poorly. Ooh, this one I'll hold on to. It's got defense and ER. A lot of Lava Walker. Seems bad. Alright, so we have some pieces with some potential here and there. Let's check them out. Let's start with which we got this feather here, which has some potential. 4-star feather is actually not bad, all things considered, but it is a 4-star, which is limiting. Flower, and this one is a flower with a lot of potential as well. Because I'm so lacking in timepieces for maybe I should hold on to some of them. Right, ball? What do you mean? I'm already farming that domain as much as I want for what's her name? Hold on to this. For Beto. So it's not like if I had ball I'd be farming that domain anymore. I'm already farming that domain as much as I'd really want to. It's just my luck hasn't been so great. This is my Shimenawa collection anyway. I might be able to go 4-piece Shimenawa actually, but I think I need better... Okay. Yeah, I might be able to pull off 4-piece Shimano. I'd rather have some better flower, I guess? I don't know. I'll have to look into it for her, but right now I kind of wanted to look at Crimson Witch because I'd spent so much time in the Emblem and Shimenawa domain already. Lava Walker. So I might also be able to pull off a 4-piece Lava Walker somewhere. Because one nice thing is I actually have a pyro damage bonus of this, even though the substats are trash. Damage crit rate. If you can get enough ER to get her Q up before her E runs out. Oh yeah? Wait, does that matter if you use her Q before her E runs out? I'll hold on to this just in case. Damage. Wow, these are very similar, but this one's better. This one's trash. I'll hold on to this one. Damage. I guess the value of some of these will have to depend on what if they roll, but I'm not. Oof. If I really wanted to build a Lava Walker, I would need a flower, and I don't have a Lava Walker's flower right now. Your attack bonus down 10 to 20. So I know this, but blazing arrow damage, right? But her burst itself, skill damage, explosion damage. So there's an initial skill damage and then basically a damage over time if you trigger the explosion, right? But I don't think either of those scale at all off of this, right? On this. Shots from normal attack will increase her pyro damage. Oh! Okay, so you use that and increase her pyro damage bonus. And you can do it up to 20%. By getting, well, 10 hits within 3 seconds. Which, actually, that doesn't seem likely. Okay, so yeah, you get a pyro damage bonus that you can take advantage of, I see. That makes sense. Because we were somewhat lacking in feathers, let's see if this is actually a good feather. Ooh, double. Oh, this would be a very good feather for Huta if I had her. Okay, so that one's worth using. Okay, come on. Ooh, crit rate? ER? I'll take it. I'll take it. One roll on crit rate, one roll on ER. That's a damn usable flower. Damn usable flower. Alright. At least take it up to 16 now. I'm lacking in artifact EXP, really, to do it, but... Ooh! Oh, and crit damage! Oh, it rolled into every one of the good stats. I would have rather if it overloaded into one or the other, like all into crit rate or all into crit damage, but that's damn good. So it's her last passive? No, that's not. Further attack. Oh, additionally, Tricks of the Troublemaker stacks. Oh, Tricks of the Troublemaker. I didn't even remember about this effect. Where's this Tricks of the Troublemaker? Oh, it's this one. I see. So yeah, it's a combination of those. Okay, that makes sense. I follow now. But anyway, now I have some more flexibility with which to build a Pyro DPS because... Look at that feather. Look at that feather. It did not roll into crit rate or crit damage once. This is a EM piece, but it also has 44 defense. But look at that in comparison. Higher crit rate, higher crit damage, it's got ER, and HP you can live with. With Shimenao, you gotta have her queue up before her E ends, or else... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I follow. And unfortunately, with her... With Shimenawa, you need to gain another 15 extra energy, right? In order to get her burst up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna plus 20 it, but not tonight. I don't have the resources. Oh, welcome back, J6. As you can see, I'm working on a little bit now. So I could put this feather and instead put maybe a better... Let's try that. I'll give her this and... It's pure pain? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know enough about what exactly you're doing, but I'll say the photo editing I've done in the past, I've enjoyed it, but I haven't had to do much of it or do well. Okay, unfortunately, it looks like I'm pretty lacking in a good Gladiator's timepiece with attack and crit rate. That's kind of troublesome. I'm gonna try rolling this just to see if I get, say, crit. I guess I do have those artifact EXP vials, but I want to save them up. I'm not in a hurry right now to build... flat defense. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to build, per se, so... Maybe I could do EM on her. Also try doing that, but look at that defense. ER is not so great for her. Right now, yeah, Wanderers is really the only... Yeah, I don't know. Sadly, I don't seem to have any great timepieces. Let's just give her this 4-star. Let me actually try taking this. Oh, actually, let's do this. It might be painful to some, but I'm feeding a 5-star into a 4-star. Fuck this 5-star, it's already shit. You don't know how to put... Oh shit, flat HP. Well, you can learn, right? Come on, give me crit. Shit. Okay, that's a dead piece. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to use it as fodder. But for now, I could also look into having her, instead of gladiators, use Shimenawa. I do crit damage. Unfortunately, I don't have a crit damage with crit rate, but this one doesn't have such great crit rate to begin with. And if I'm looking at Shimenawa's, that one has crit rate, crit damage, yeah. I'm still kind of lacking in Shimenawa's. So for now, let's just finish her set by giving her this. That way, her crit rate's not the best, but it's alright. Decent crit rate, crit damage. And the attack stat's kinda meh, but she has higher EM. But in any case, I'm not trying to max her out right now for everything. Just felt like rejiggering her a little bit, so it's pretty nice. But now, I don't have any more ability to pick up artifacts, I believe, and I think I've picked up all the ore. Am I farming? Oh, so one thing I still need to do is we need to roll some more artifacts in the crafting table to get some more noblesse pieces. Because I'm thinking some good noblesse pieces for Mona are still ones that I'm looking for. So for Mona, if we're looking, I have Heart of Depth for the feather and the timepiece. So flower, goblet, or circlet with some good crit rate or ER in particular would be the ideal. So let's see. I'll feed that. Yeah, I already good enough of those. Feed. 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 HP circlet. Yeah, feed. This one I'm tempted to, but 3.1 is a low enough roll that with the double defense as the other stats, I think I don't want to bother risking. Gladiators are easy enough to get anyway. Trash, trash. Alright, circlet. Come on, give me crit! They're all trash. Alright, let's re-roll. Come on. Alright. Could it be Hydro? Oh, this one's actually pretty good, and it's got EM on top of... Okay, it's Animo. Yeah, I don't know that Noblesse is such a great set for somebody who has Animo, but it can be useful. Could be good for Kazuha? Yeah, absolutely, if I had Kazuha. But yeah, it would have to be an off-piece. So, right now I'm seeing who has room for an off-piece. I guess she has room for an off-piece. To be honest, I feel like I can kinda almost freely switch the artifacts between Sucrose and Venti. Because they're both so heavily reliant on EM and ER. So overall, this one, the new one, is better. Could work on Sayu. Yeah, although on Sayu, I feel like EM is generally the way to go. EM is the way to go for raising her healing, and also, of course, the damage. So, let's see. But you can build, I think, Sucrose and Venti with EM or Animo damage bonus almost interchangeably, I think. So I'll definitely hold on to this, and maybe I'll end up using it sometime soon, but I'm sure there will be a character who can use Noblesse well with animo, who are animo. It's just right now there doesn't seem to be one, because you almost always want to go 4-piece Viridescent. But this as an off-piece could be very good on someone like Venti, depending on how it rolls. But on Venti right now, this piece isn't bad, right? ER is good and the 7% crit rate. Maybe compared to this, I could replace Sucrose's Goblet with this. I'd be sacrificing crit damage, but I'd get crit rate in return. It's not that important for Sucrose, but it also has EM as a substat, which is nice. But I'll take care of that, you know, some other time and probably off stream. But for now, I'll end the stream there. Today was a pretty good longish stream, almost 4 hours, I guess, 3:45, just Genshin. But I figured I'd, yeah, just do some stuff that I've been meaning to do in Genshin, including some farming, do the Abyss a little more, and the story quest, or the hangout event. So I'm glad I got through that. You put 2-piece Wanderer and 2-piece Viridescent. See, I was thinking I could try 2-piece Wanderer and 2-piece Viridescent on someone like Sucrose, because Sucrose is such an EM heavy character. But it still seemed to me that the extra defense down on the enemy from the 4-piece Viridescent was just far too big to lose. It was far too important. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's the better option, because it really depends on if you want to use Sucrose's... Well, with Sucrose, with the extra EM, you're also getting the extra debuff from it, right? Because you're effectively raising your other character's EM for doing reaction damage. So yeah, I'm not sure which one's better, 4-piece Viridescent or 2-piece Wanderers, 2-piece Viridescent. I'm sure both have their uses. I might try building Sucrose with 2-piece Wanderers and 2-piece Viridescent, because of the fact that, first of all, my Sucrose's EM isn't that high, it's only 413, so it can use quite a bit. But I have a Wanderers with Animo. Actually, do I have a Wanderers with EM? If I did, that would be quite nice. Well, I have a Viridescent with EM, which actually might work better on her. Yeah. Oh wow, I have 2 EM. Unfortunately, they're both essentially dead, except for one stat. And we do have this with EM. Like, this one's probably well worth leveling up just because it's Wonders with EM as a main stat. But again, I'll have to think about it. But yeah, in the meanwhile, hope everyone has a good rest of Sunday. I think I'll probably stream a little bit during the week. We'll see. I'm not quite sure about my schedule yet, but I'd like to do the new stuff in Genshin, and also Oniland Challenge Quest, which isn't out yet, of course, but once it's out, I'll be doing that on stream, but that'll probably be next weekend. But until then, I hope everyone, yeah, again, thanks again for coming by, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.